Peace, peace, peace. MD checking in on the arena. This is gonna be a test, man. I ain't really coming on for long. I'm just testing out right now, trying to see how everything's working. So in the future, I'll be able to start doing shows, um, talking about topics that I usually talk about, which is politics, current events, seeing what's what. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to everybody that'll see this video later on. Yes, it's your boy MD. I'm gonna start doing shows, man. So yeah, we good to go, man. If y'all can hit me in the chat, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a one. Give me something. Let me go to the comments. Like I said, I'm just testing out. Oh, you said sounds good. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. Yeah, this is just a test, man. I'm just playing around with it, trying to see if I can work it. Trying to make sure everything's good to go on my end. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here for long. I'm gonna just give a quick synopsis on what's gonna be happening as far as like when I'm hosting shows and things of that nature. What's up, Vat Cat? What's happening? So yeah, man, like I said, man, again, this your boy MD. Y'all know what I bring to the table when I'm on panels. I'm gonna try to keep it clean, try to keep the discussion around that social political conformities when it regards to our people, you know what I'm saying? And again, every now and then, we might get into the BS, but that's to be expected, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just looking into these if you get on Black Sun, let me know. I got a question for you too, man. In regards to when you setting up to go live and everything. Vancat might know too. So if you get time, Vancat, jump on and I need y'all to give me a tutorial of this thing, man. That's what's really is it. I'm just testing everything out. Make sure. Okay, he say he on his way. All right, bet. Yeah, making sure I know how to work everything, know how to go. I don't know where like the actual back chat. I know how it is when like you're a guest, but I don't know how it is when you're an admin. That's the only thing. I guess whenever somebody get into the back room, I guess it'll give me a notification or it'll let me know I have to go into the guest tab to actually invite people up on the panel. That I don't know. But I do see the comments, so that's cool. I see where I can actually post and I see the back chat. So okay, all right, that's cool. And I'm probably gonna end up doing another test at some point in time via desktop. See, I just heard a beat. All right, let me see. Okay, all right. I see Black Sun in the back.
Hey, what's going
Okay,
on?
I click him. Boom.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, yeah, that part I didn't know. I was like, what happened when somebody want to get invited up on the panel? Okay, I see it though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I heard a little beat, and then I saw it. I just got to hit the
Uh-huh.
guest tab. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, cool. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just testing everything out, man. Trying to make sure I know how to work it before I actually, you know what I mean, actually do a show.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Anything you need, man, yeah, man, I'm here. Man. It's easy, man. Once you learn, it's like riding a bicycle. Everything to your right is your music and your banner and your intro. To the bottom is the invite. Like you said, you could copy when you copy, then you paste it to the where it says post a comment. So yeah, it's easy, man.
All right, so let me ask you this. So if I upload different banners and different backgrounds, can I just save them? Because I see it's a whole bunch. Say I guess Vancat did that where he got like a whole bunch of backgrounds and banners saved. Can I actually like save them onto the account? And whenever I'm ready to use them, I can just use them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just label them so you can find them. Yeah, yeah. Just as long as you label them,
Okay,
that way you
okay,
can
all
find
right,
them
cool.
quicker. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, you can load. It never set a limit, so I think you can load as many as you want.
Okay.
So
I
yeah.
the question I wanted to ask you when I started to go live, it said it said that I needed to free up space to
Oh,
record.
ignore that. Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, ignore
Okay,
that.
so just ignore that.
Yeah, ignore that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So because I didn't know if they were talking about like recording the video itself or it being recorded on YouTube. I was like, what? I ain't know, you know what I mean?
No, for some reason, StreamYard, they automatically record shows. They should give you an option where you say, do you want it recorded? That way it doesn't take up space, but it does it automatically. So now it's all filled up. I got to go clean it out, but it doesn't matter because once it goes to YouTube, it's already recorded, which
Right.
is, you know,
So it
uh,
gives you the option to record it outside of YouTube if you wanted to use it or something like that.
yeah. Like if you want to download it
Okay.
to like a different platform, like Facebook or I forgot what other platforms, but I guess they got it for that. But it's not necessary to go live to do that. You can go live without, I mean, yeah. It's. I'll clear it up, man, because it is kind of confusing the way they do that.
Okay, all right. Yeah, like I said, I
Yeah.
was just wondering because like as soon as I hit the live button, it asked me to free up space or do. I was like, oh, well, I ain't want to touch none of that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you good? Yeah, I'll
Okay.
rest that, man. Yeah. I'll take
Okay.
care
All
of
right.
that.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just giving a synopsis of what to expect when I go live. Like I said, various topics,
Mm-hmm.
mostly dealing with current events, what's going
Right.
on. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. And basically, I'm just testing this out. I want to see how to work it, but it looked pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It looked pretty. All right, another question because now
What's up?
now I got you on. So remember, Trevor last night. I believe it was last night. It was last night or the night before last. He was asking about if you wanted to leave, the panel without ending the string.
Right.
So I see the end button.
Yeah.
Then I see the more button. So if I hit more and no, I don't want to hit more. If I hit
No, you
guess,
should. You should have guest and you should have leave studio.
okay.
You don't see a leave
I,
studio.
I I see remove from string. So I can remove, like, let's say, if somebody was taking over the show or whatnot, I had to go. I could just remove myself from the string at any time.
Yeah.
And okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. Not
All
in
right, cool.
broadcast, but leave studio. Yeah, you can leave studio and then hand it over to somebody else, and then they can take over. Yeah.
All right, cool,
Man,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
and again, man, I appreciate y'all, man, because again, y'all be saving me on a lot of shows I be doing from the truck. In fact, I got a call in tomorrow, and I'm gonna be doing Six Flags once again. So it's oh gosh, it's not the best area to do shows, but
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah,
mhm.
I ain't even really I ain't came to a conclusion if I'm gonna go in or not. I mean, I feel
Okay,
a little bit better, but
okay.
now you know how you get that cold and then start draining. Now I got
I
a
do.
cough. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So
I know how that is, man. Yo, yeah, definitely. I know how that is, man. Shit.
yeah, I'm gonna try to make it in tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got to get the money. So
Yeah. I know. Hey, trust me, MD. I know the feeling, bro. I gotta trust me. I know, man. And they do all
yeah.
this damn rain and shit. Yeah. So
All right.
I
So
know.
look, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if you're looking at the comment section, but I'm gonna try to do something. Let me see. Let me know if it worked.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to post.
Yep.
So
There it
okay, I
is.
just posted the link. So that'll be
Uh-huh.
the actual link
Yeah.
for everybody to come in. Okay, gotcha. All right, know how to do
Yep.
that. All right, cool.
Yep. That's it.
All right, gotcha. So yeah, that's the link. So if anybody wanted to join now, like I said, I ain't gonna be on for too long. Like I gotta. If I do end up going to work, I gotta get myself prepared. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right. Yep.
again, this was just a test. But again, to give the synopsis, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'll be talking on basically current events and how it affects us as a people. I always bring my political spiel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the
And
type of discussions that I'm gonna want to have.
yeah, me too, man. And I think with you being on here, man, we can really get down to the meat and potatoes of the whole political where we stands, man. Because I think, like yesterday with Trevor, we brush on it, but we really don't really get down to like the end game of, especially like us. Because I mean, it was a good discussion yesterday when he discussed how him and his wife don't have to be politically aligned, and you're like, wait a minute. So I think we really don't think. Well, I want to say we, but I think that's a discussion that really needs to be had as far as like how, like what does that look like the black community unified as a political party to have an agenda, like what does that look like, you know
Right.
you
And
know
again, my plan is to at some point in time, I don't know if it'll be within the next few days or not, but I'm gonna also do another test where I'm gonna test via desktop so I can
okay,
see the difference. So I can see the difference between the two. You know what I mean?
oh, you
Because
on
I
your
really,
phone?
yeah, I'm on my phone. I
Oh,
wanted
you
to do it
doing
on my
good.
phone first because
Oh, you
that's
doing good. Yeah, you
yeah,
doing
because
really
that's where
good.
the majority I'm gonna be doing it because like
Okay.
I drive just like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So
yep.
I
Oh,
wanted to
you doing
test it on
good.
my phone first. Yeah, I
Oh, you
wanted to
doing
test it on my
great, brother.
phone
Yeah, the
and make
desktop is
sure I
way
know how to do
easier.
everything.
Yep.
But the
Yeah, once
reason
you
I
go.
want to test on the desktop, because I want to start sharing my screen.
Yeah, that's right. That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So
Okay.
you'll have to show me that too. But it's sometime in the next few days, I'm probably gonna do another test
Okay.
where I can do it via desktop, and I'll invite you on so you can show me about sharing screen and all that stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be fire. I already know it. Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
desktop.
that's gonna be the plan. I may have a show in between that time, but
Okay.
that'll be a truck show. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
But
Oh, man.
yeah, like I really I want to start getting like down to the like you said the meat and potatoes, man. Like and breaks down some of these documents, break down some of these amendments, and really look into how they that's I want to and if you want to challenge me, like I invite anybody on to challenge me. I ain't got no problem doing that.
Oh, I already like where it's going. I love it already. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So yeah,
Maybe,
so
may-
that'll be my plan.
and maybe we can get Zanzi back on here. Shout out to Zanzi because I already know he gonna want to.
Yeah,
He being from Canada, I know he gonna have a whole different perspective on things. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be fire, man.
yeah. Van Cat said don't do it from Trevor phones. I know that's a no go. I know, I know that's a no go.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trevor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Trevor. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
So yeah, again, like I said, I just wanted to come on and test everything out. Um, make sure I know how to work everything.
Hmm.
Especially when it be them heat of the moment type situations where you gotta like click stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to make
Yeah,
sure I
that's
know
right.
what to click.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. The screen share is good, man. Like I said, once we get you on your desktop, um, because I know how to do it better from desktop. I did it from the phone one time, but it's hard to describe, man. The phone is so limited, it's so limited. But the
Oh,
desktop,
you shared your screen from your phone?
one time, man, I can't remember how I did. I can't do it no more though. I did it one time when I was trying to show the whole Biden and Trump thing. Talking about the subsidies. I think I did. Did I do that from the truck? I thought I did, but I can't remember no more, man. Shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I don't see nothing on here that even like look like you could be able to do that. You know what I mean? I don't see
Oh,
nothing like
okay.
that.
So did you see where it says present? Is it show present on your phone? At the
Let
bottom,
me look.
it'll say mute, start cam, settings, present, invite, and then
Yeah,
you
from the phone, you only got mic, you got cam, you got guest, you got
okay,
more.
so okay.
You ain't got present on
Okay.
here.
Okay. So
So
we
yeah, so
okay.
I guess you can't do it.
Yeah, not from the phone, but definitely from the laptop, you'll be able to do it. So okay, so I guess damn, I must have did that from the I must have did that from the house then. Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Like I said,
okay.
at some point in time, I will do another test where I'll do it from the laptop. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
you'll show me like what's what on that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
that cat said click the intro. What? Let me see. Click the intro.
Yeah, that's on brand. You'll see brand, and then you can
Okay,
scroll down. Yeah, and then you'll have different
brand
like you have a section for the intro, you have a section for the background, you have a section for the banner, and then you have a section
music.
for the music. Yep, yep.
Yeah, but why? I don't see intro on here.
Um.
I see the music. I see background.
Okay.
I see video clips.
Um.
I see overlay. I see logo, the theme, and brand
Uh.
color.
You don't see video clips.
Logo, overlay. Yeah, I see video clips. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the intro's there. So you got several intros. You got the arena. You got standby. You got the Wrestling Wednesday. Yeah. So it's under video clips, and you have different
so
intros in
so
there.
hypothetically, if I was to click one of these video clips, like that video will just play over.
Yeah. Well, it'll play.
Okay.
It should play just one time, unless you say unless you say
All right.
tell it to
I'm gonna
loop.
do a
Yeah.
test. I'm gonna do a test real quick. Then hold on.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm gonna do the arena intro and see what.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Yeah.
what I might be able to do, ah, just for the day, just for the times I'm not at home, what I might be able to do, like if I want to like put something together, I might just be able to upload it on here
Right.
and just let it play. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, like a pre-show.
Yeah. I might just be
Yeah,
able
you
to
know what? Yeah, you can
do it
actually.
like
Yeah,
that.
you can. Yeah, okay. Remember when you signed into the StreamYard?
Right.
There's an option to go live, or you can do like a pre-show. And I think, damn, I think you can. Oh, shit, how do you do that? The pre-show. I'm trying to remember. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember how to do that. I think you can upload it, yeah, from your phone or your computer, and yeah, do it like that.
All right. So I'm gonna do another test then. So I'm gonna click on one of these images and see. Let me see. I'm gonna click on one of these ones Gynocracy put up. So if I click on that, boom. Okay, so that's laid up. Oh, hey, I might have something going, Black son.
Okay.
I might
Okay.
have something going.
All right.
So yeah, so all I could do, like I said, if I ain't at home and I did still have something like I wanted to put together, I could do it and just put it in the overlay and just like
Yeah.
boom, like whatever I'm talking about, boom. Okay, all right, cool.
Okay. Oh, damn, I didn't even think about that. Damn.
Yeah, I might have something going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. So like whatever image I got, I could just upload it. Do they give
Yeah.
you a certain amount of images that you can upload?
I
I mean,
didn't. I didn't
I
see
would
any.
delete them when I'm finished with them, but
No, no, I don't. I don't think there's a limit. They never said anything about a limit, man. I think I don't. I don't think there is. But I mean, shit. I would just say load them until you can't load them no more. Shit, fuck it.
all
But
right,
I
all right,
haven't seen no limits on there. Yeah, they never mentioned anything about it. So
okay, cool.
uh
So I'm gonna hit it again to see. Okay, so there it is right there. Let me see. Okay, you really can't. Okay, all right, got you. All right, then I can just hide it. Okay, yeah, I can get something going with that.
Okay, cool, cool.
I can get something going with that. Y'all, hey man, y'all might have got me started, man.
That's what's up. Hey, man, that's what we want, man. That's what we want. Man, I'm gonna be front and center because, man, I really want to break down this political thing, man. I mean,
Right.
to the bare bones, man. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Peace to Talik, man. I see him in the chat. Talik, if you got time, man, I would love for you to jump on real quick too, because part of the things that I want to do, I want to break down this OEM like point for point and make
Now
people
you
understand like what we mean politically. Like all the bullet points that's on the OEM plan, I want to go point for point and have discussions on them
now
and
you
do
know how to send out.
presentations on them.
Yeah, you know how to send out the invite, right, to the chat.
Yeah, I think I already did it, didn't I?
Oh, that's right. You did do that. Man,
Yeah,
I'm slow, man.
I'll do it again though.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah,
put it
you
in
did.
there
I
again.
bet. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, there it is again. Yeah,
Yeah. There, okay.
Talik,
Yeah,
if
you
you
did
ain't
do it.
busy, man, like jump, like I'm probably gonna be in here maybe for another 10, 15 minutes, not too long. Cause I gotta get myself straight for tomorrow. But yeah, if you could, Talik, yeah, jump on, man. I'm like, I wanna really have that. And I've been telling you I've been wanting to do this for a while. So I really wanna get with you and start putting these presentations together for OEM, man, and each bullet point coming up with a presentation for it. So if you could, Talik, if you ain't busy, hop on real fast and we'll talk about that. Like I said, I'm just giving a synopsis of what to expect on the shows that I do. You know what I mean? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. I can, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. All right.
Yeah. You clear on my end? Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I could do some stuff just from the phone. It look like, man.
Okay.
But like I
Cool.
said, you said it's easier. You said it's easier from like desktop. So
Yeah. You have. I
again,
guess.
I want to
When.
make sure I know how to do it from that point too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. You have more access to, like I said, you have more perks on the laptop than you do the phone. So the phone is cool, but the laptop, yeah, you got way more, stuff. Like I say, you can share screen on the computer, and what else can you do on the computer? Like I say, you could just, it's just, to me, it's easier to maneuver from a desktop, obviously, but I mean, it's still workable through the phone. So yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we can get that together, man. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no problem, no problem. All right, man. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to Venkat. Shout out. Man, yeah. Shout out. Oh man, shout out to Yanga earlier, man, for the show. Shout out to Nyame, man. Shout out to of course, shout out to MD, man. We had a fire show earlier. And up there goes Angel. Booyah. All right. Got Angel on. What up going on, Angel? What's going on?
All right, all
All right,
right.
I'm back. Peace, Talik. What's up, man?
I'm all right. I'm glad to see you doing your thizzies. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Like I said, man. We try to build something over here. And I'm glad to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have you on here because again, I've said this to you probably for a year now that I wanted to get some presentations and some discussions built off of the positions of OEM and break this thing down point for point so people could really start to understand what OEM is and how it uh, correlates to us from political position. So I'll be more than happy to like get with you on trying to create this now that I know that I got a platform in which I can do it.
Yes.
I guess at the end of the day, if I really wanted to do it, I could have just made well, I already got a YouTube channel, but I could have just did it there. But like why not do it with like-minded people? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So that'll be a future endeavor that I'll be looking into.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Uh, the more we put it out there, the better it is. Um, it also helps. It also will. It'll help me think about things more into depth also. But again, I don't know everything, so I can't cover I can't I can't cover everything. Only thing I truly not believe, I know that the foundation is strong. The foundation is good. Work from the foundation, and all the other little knick-knack, patty wax, give a dog a bone. We can work that out as you go. Um, Everything is trial and error because we've never done this before. I mean, countless people have started their own personal businesses and things like that. Ain't nobody here have no experience taking control of a state. There's nobody here having experience building a nation from ground up. We don't have no experience doing nothing. We barely 100 some years off the slave plantation, really, when you think about it. You know, we never.
Right.
If it wasn't for the Civil War, I'd probably still be on the plantation. And the reality is, you still have a plantation mentality. We really don't act and move like free people. We don't. That's one reason why a lot of these people can't comprehend the Mississippi campaign, because they don't have a. They talk free and they want free, but they really don't know what it is. How can you talk about it and want something that you have no, um, you never experienced? It's like a baby being born in prison, and then you set the baby free out into the other world that's supposed to be free. They can't. What is? Because the only thing they ever known was prison. So you tell them, see, that's the thing about the whole slavery thing. When our ancestors was taking off those slave plantations and they talk about, well, you free, they didn't understand what the hell you talking about. Their only concept of what freedom was what they saw the massa do. That's freedom. So they emulate, they copy what they saw the massa do. And we still do that till today. Even the pro-black folks. The pro-black folks and Pan-Africans, they emulate Europeans and the Africans, because everybody want to be on board with the winner. And the white folks, the Europeans, are winners and they emulate them. The only thing they don't like about the whole situation is they get the bad end of the stick, but their mindset is like them. You shouldn't want to be like them. Look at our condition that we live in. These people's mindset all over the earth. Why you want to be like them? Look what they've done. What country can you go where there's true peace and harmony and there's respect for this planet? There's nowhere too much that you can go unless you go way up in the mountains in the Himalayas somewhere, I guess, among the monks or something. Why you want to be like them? This is part of the problem. You should want to develop something opposite. So if you're talking about the devil, then you should want to create something opposite of devil, but you're not. You just don't want to be the one getting your ass whooped. You just don't want to be the one on the plantation, but you don't mind being a slave owner. And when you look at religion, that's what religion is about. Religion is about this invisible great creator power. He's the slave master and we the slaves. I don't like that. I'm not nobody's slave. I'd rather be dead. I'd rather go out of existence. What's the sense of having life and you can't enjoy your life? It's like I give you a car and then I tell you what you can and cannot do with the car. You say, oh, you can take this car back. You don't want that. I'm getting ready to purchase a car for one of my relatives. It's their car. I'm not going to turn around and tell them, well, don't go here, don't do that, and blah, blah, blah. That's yours. I gave it to you. You do what you want with it. But see, we've been slaves, not only in America. I'm not talking about this slave mind been going on for thousands and thousands of years among human beings. And we accept this slave, this servant following position. We don't really understand leader.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing we understand is serve and follow. And here we are, as unique and brand new as we are, we want to copy other people. This is what I'd say. If you got to believe in God, which I would tell you, that's a waste of time. But if you just got to, Call out to the universe and get your own. All this spirituality and all this religious stuff that these people got came from somewhere else, didn't come from you. What makes other people on the earth so special? They can get connection to the universe and to God and the spirit world, but you can't. They came from a woman's womb just like you did. They on the earth just like you are, but you got to adopt their way of spirituality and the connection. The hell, I don't want their crap. You can reach out to the universe or to God or whatever. Give me my own thing. I don't want your Buddhism, your Hinduism, your Islam. I don't want none of this. I want my own. What makes these people more special than you and I? I don't want your garbage. I want your leftovers in microwave. And then they will turn around and tell you you're not worshiping Allah right. And they have the right to do that because it's not yours. It's not yours. They can tell you what you're doing wrong and how to look at it because it's not yours. So see, they can't come to my platform and tell me nothing because I roll with this. I determine what soul power is. You can't tell me what it is and what it's not because I control it. I run this show. But if you're a Muslim, those people had that Islam or whatever for 1,400 years. And the reason why you got it because they gave it to you. So they can tell you how it's supposed to go. It's their stuff. You should want your own. You should want your own. You should want to be able to do your own thing. You should want to be different. If Mississippi can't be different, if you don't want to change the way you look at life and how the way you look at things, then you should just leave it alone. It's a waste of time. If the only thing you want to do and become and strive for is just to be just like the other suckers that's been sucking this planet for the last few thousand years. If you just want to be like them, might as well just stay where you are and enjoy yourself. And this fire that's behind us on this screen here, enjoy. That's all I can say. Enjoy. You deserve to be with the dirt. Mississippi campaign is much more than what it says. This is how it starts off. It starts off as a political situation, but it's far more than that. We talking about changing the human being, period. That's the overall goal. The human being must be changed. We got to come up out of this mindset that we have. We have to get rid of these slave teachings. What is it?
Shouts out to Lex. I see Lex. He says Django. Shouts out to Lex, man.
Yeah, Lex.
No, keep going, Tyler. Keep going. I'm about to comment.
We got to come up out of these slave teachings. That's what it is. All slave. It's spookism.
I think Lex like what you're saying. Tyler. Keep going though.
Yeah. So we have to be different. If there's a God and there's a devil, and we're supposed to be, and you want to be opposite of devil, then this is the world that you have to build. You can't be like them, because you said that this world here is built upon devil. It's Satan's world.
So what you're saying, Talik, is if we can visualize OEM to its completion, we can actually change the reality of us as a people. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Because if you don't change the reality, if we don't change as a people, we might as well just stay where we at. It don't make any sense. Like I said, you just want to be in a position where you want to be the slave on instead of the slave. That's the problem. That's what you're really upset about. And even the Hebrew Israelites will tell you that. They talking about how God gonna come and help them put the white people in slavery. We don't need slaves no more. These people going into robotics. What you need slaves for?
Facts.
So let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad. Let me ask you this though, Tylik, and this is what I said in the previous conversation we had earlier with Yanga. With all the additions that we contributed to these cultures that weren't originally our own, i.e., Christianity, Islam, right?
Yeah.
You know, examples that we can give is like I said, like the Geechee people on the coast, on the coastal east, right? The
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana Creole, Richard Allen with the African Methodist Episcopalian Church. A lot of examples where we were able to create, in a sense, our own reality within these spiritual systems, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to the people that deem, if you not,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that you're desecrating the memory of these people? What would you say about that?
I would say I really don't understand what they mean by you desecrating uh, the memory of somebody, because you have to understand this. We were we were ignorant, and people did things out of ignorance. They don't know. So for us to say, to move that ignorance, or we're no longer going to practice that, how's that desecrating them? How's that disrespecting them? That's just what they done because they didn't know any better. You can't continue their ways and what they done when it's no longer applicable, it's no longer appropriate, it's no longer advisable. Why you want to carry that? They should want you, any child, any parent want their children to do better than them. Your grandfathers, our grandfathers, many of our grandparents, because I know some of my grandparents, they were still riding horses. Well, do you still want to ride a horse? Because that's what they was doing. They still was burning coal, and they was burning coal and whale oil, and you want to go back and do that, which you can, because the Amish people doing it. They still live the way their people have been living for a long, long time. The Amish people. You a truck driver, so you know how those people go. They don't mess with technology like that. A lot of the Orthodox, the real traditional, strong Amish don't mess with technology. They live just the way they did in the 1800s or whatever. And if you want to do that, that's your business. But if we're more technological and we're evolving and we're talking about going into the universe, you gotta just leaving the planet is leaving that behind. Because once you leave the planet, it's a whole different ball game. It's simple as that. You have to leave that behind. There was a time when we didn't even have to learn, we didn't even have to read and write. There was a time you didn't have to worry about reading and writing. You could make it. You didn't have to read and write. You want to go back to that? I know people when I was growing up, they was doing fine. Didn't know how to read and write. There was a brother across the street named Curtis. He was doing just fine. Couldn't read, couldn't write. You want to go back to that? Do it. That's not no disrespect for us to continue to evolve and mature and go forward. That was their time. Do you think your children are going to be doing what we done during our period of time? No, they're going to go greater and further. Life is about evolving, moving forward. But in the Black conscious community, Pan-Africanism, these folks want to do the moonwalk. They want to go backwards. And most time they go backwards to places they never even lived. Don't know nothing about.
Oh wow. Wait a minute. Y'all, I think I'm seeing stuff. Is Lex talking about politics?
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, what do you know?
Well, goddamn, Lex. Let me, boy, Lex, you need to jump on this panel, man.
Look.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we really don't have too much of a choice. You have to look at the people that we are talking to. The people that you're talking to the majority of them really aren't interested in nothing. They don't care nothing about pro-blackness. They don't care about all this pan-African. They do not care about this stuff. They don't care nothing really about politics. But at least, because politics has nothing to do with your personal religious view or ideology or whatever, you could probably draw more and get more people interested in a political movement, more so something that doesn't have a religious influence, because when religious is very divisionary. It destroys families, it destroys relationships.
You're right. I got to give you pushback on that though, Talik, because like in our current condition, when it comes to our political viewpoint, a lot of it is based on religion. As a matter of fact, a lot of it is based on the hypocrisy of the religion, because again, if you were to do a poll, most of us will have conservative viewpoints, yet we've been the gatekeeper for the Democratic Party for so long, where it doesn't even matter what viewpoints or what policies the Democrats try to put forth. We'll stand on them, and they'll go to the church with it.
Exactly. See, this is the thing. I understand that, and really, people are going to take their belief wherever they're going to go. That's just a part of it. They're going to take that belief. If you're Republican, you're going to take whatever belief, whatever. You can be the president. Whatever your religious beliefs, you're going to take that with you. But in government, in this country, is a separation of church and state. So you can't take your Islam or your Christianity to the White House and try to push that off. It's going to get shut down real quick.
That's a fact.
And that's what we need. We don't need the influence of all these things. Well, and then go ahead and look at these countries that are influenced by religion in their government. They chopping people's heads off and hands off, and they crazy as hell. You want to be part of that? Look at the Taliban. The Taliban.
Nah, they don't want that. These Negroes love the separation of church and state. They love it because separation of church and states allow them to come up with Islam, with their own version of Islam. Because, like you said, outside of the U.S., the government dictates Islam. The government dictates all these Abrahamized religions, and they got the final say. And like you said, that'll be your ass. You gonna go to the chopping block if you say anything, regardless. America is the only country where you can make up your own religion and goddamn give your own interpretation. Yeah, man, come on now.
Yeah,
but Lex, what's up, man?
Negroes, they got the advantage of blurring the line between morality and religion, and Negroes like doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turn up on Saturday and go to church on Sunday.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Negroes love doing that. So the lines are being blurred. These Negroes don't want to see no real theocracy.
No. Especially the women. Especially the women. Women don't want to see that. They still not driving in Saudi Arabia. Come on, man.
I thought they had a.
Man, they revoked that again because they don't want to give out too many, because now Saudi Arabia is thinking about giving the homosexuals some rights. So they're working that out. Yeah, so they can't give away too many rights now. It can't be too much like the West, but
exactly.
Yeah. But Lex, what's going on, man?
Yo, I didn't know you talking. Power to the dark side. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, brother. I didn't know you do politics, brother.
Man, I talk about politics all the time, man.
Why you didn't come to the arena talking politics? I would have we had a good old jolly old good time.
It's all political, man. All these things
so can I ask you a question?
Develop through the political process.
So that means I can ask you about, so what's your take on Russia and Ukraine?
Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah.
The ugly thing that I found out is how they keep slapping us in the face, because they're sending them Ukrainians over here, and I can't really verify this shit. I gotta look into it, but someone told me them Ukrainians are getting off the boat to a $200,000 start.
I can verify it. Most of the damn people at my bank are Ukrainians. Good positions,
that's
good paying
crazy.
jobs. Like with accents and all, man. I mean, let me tell you, they fresh off the They I mean, they like fresh over here. Working
And
at
they
bank
giving them big money to move here.
Yeah.
And yet they always got a problem with reparations and stuff like that. But they giving out. And then I was doing some research on,
Now
you
you
know, how
talking
we
our language.
talk about business and, you know, how the Arabs are in the community and the Mexicans and all. They're giving these people, you know, crossing the border, $150,000 credit lines
Right.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But then turn around and be like, oh, y'all making excuses and all this. They giving these people money, man.
Right.
Our money. You know what I'm saying? And that's the big thing. But we are responsible because we not aware and we don't, you know, people want to, you know, cry over time somebody gets shot. But they should be crying every time they give some foreigner a $200,000 business credit line. And then turn around and say we don't deserve reparations and stuff like that. You know, then they did another little sucker move after Africa made a move because Africa was, you know, cutting deals with Russia and China.
Yep.
So then America turns around and talk about they giving them $50 billion in reparations for
Operation
slavery.
Masi. Yep. Operation Masi. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
you know, like the ones who suffered are over here. You know, and I'm not against Africa getting reparations either, though. But like, you know, so, you know, but we're not organized politically because we're too busy running around with carpets making salat. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh wow.
you know, that's just the real. That's why I go hard because religion is a big part of politics. The reason why people are not into politics is because the church and the religions, their whole politic is off the earth. You see what I'm saying? Christians, Muslims, and Jews, you know, they're waiting for Armageddon or Jesus to return or Muhammad to return, and then they say, oh, we don't get involved with the world. So the church is a way to keep you out of politics.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
I
that.
agree.
Religion in general, but
I can't dispute
you know,
that.
for me, I did a video while telling people the Christ consciousness comes back through the political process. Like, even if you want to talk about like forces and angels and demons and gods and devils, they work through the political process. So if you ain't fighting politically and you talking about you warring against Satan and something, you ain't warring against nothing. It says, even in the Bible, it tells you we fight against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Exactly.
And what are those high places? Governors, mayors, Supreme Courts,
right?
Kings, queens. You know what I'm saying? That's the spiritual wickedness in high places. So we definitely got to get more political. And the whole all this conscious stuff should be a political party.
Right.
I've been telling these people that for years, but when you got the Brother Bangs Network and people like that Warlock Unk, your boy, in front of the conscious community trying to sell Air Africas made by Chinese and talking nonsense, you ain't never gonna get political and come together as long as you following the Brother Bangs Network because they hustlers.
Right. Yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah, shout out to that low life Warlock. Buy you some Air Africas, support them. You see what I'm saying? Because and that's the thing, man. It's just the people got the wrong. We got to take social media back. The people got the wrong voices in front of them. Like the people that got big media and all, the media is the most important thing right now in terms of influencing people and get to know people. And the Brother Baines Network controls black media. All of them charlatans, whether it be Saw Satan, Tariq Nasheed, and all them dudes. They, as much money as they gather from the people, they haven't built a lemonade stand for the people.
That's right. That's right.
and they never will, because it's just rhetoric and a hustle. Dudes got records and they can't get jobs, so they went from drug dealers to hope dealers.
Mm.
You give me $1 million, I'm gonna at least do something. But people, it's the masses' fault. The masses are asses. They're just like children. Whatever's shiny, whatever looks good, whatever sounds good, and if it looks like it's winning, that's where we want to be. Nobody want to get dirty from the ground up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You talk.
Yanga, jump on in here, man.
dirty
You
from the
leaving
ground up.
a lot of comments, man. You leaving a lot of comments, bro. You might well gonna jump on.
You know what I mean? So, you know, dudes consciousness is cool, like the whole awoke thing, but it's just become an industry. It's just become an industry, and I still believe in COINTELPRO and even YouTube. They know who to promote, who not to promote. They know who's gonna really be about it. So they put these people in front of you,
Right.
that sound like it's real, but they never gonna actually attempt to do something. Like, you think about it. If you can raise $20,000 for a debate, you can raise $20,000 for some land.
That's right.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing, man. That's why I go hard against the Brother Banks Network. It's not hate. It's just that we gotta take back the media from these known popular charlatans.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's when you get political. Because I even listen, for the last 10 years, I gave them a plan to organize the conscious community. I had all them dudes on the phone. Brother Polite, Unc, Saw Satan, Tazariot. And I laid out to them how to organize the conscious community. Because even with the conscious community should be a fraternity. If you talking about you're a part of it, you should be a due-paying member of it.
Mm.
And that's how we can beef and all that. But the conscious community should have a Vatican. And so it's like a corporation with different branches. This is the Hebrew Israelite branch. This is the Moorish branch. This is the Aboriginal branch. This is the atheist branch. And then you have a representative from each group that sits on the board of the conscious community. But everybody is contributing, and then we can do the things that we talk about doing. Let's just say there's 100,000 people in the conscious community. Now, if they was all due-paying members of the conscious community, and let's say they was paying $10 a month, that's $1 million a month in revenue. Now, when it comes to politics, whether it be, supporting a person that we want to put in office, we got some funds, whether it be, land or doing other things like that. And it could be even bigger than that, stretching out across seas. Now, when I told these dudes this, who was the biggest opposition to it? Unc and Brother Polite and Tazaria.
Of course.
Why? Because they want the money. That's why.
That's why something like that'll never work. That's why I'm an individualist. Capitalism and political consciousness don't go together. When it comes to money, you should want your own. When it comes to political appropriation, that's when you need to form together. Those two don't match.
Hold on, bro. Capitalism is a political system.
In what way?
It's literally the political system you live in. Look up the definition of capitalism. It's an economic and political system. You know what I'm saying? Where the economy is controlled by private investors rather than the people, the public. And
But
this
but
is
what you just
how
described is
why
not that.
capitalism is our biggest enemy, because they lie and say it's free market. There is no free market. That's just a lie. You see what I'm saying? Because they try to say, well, we don't want to do communism and socialism because, they say it's a not an effective economy, but actually through the illusion of free market and capitalism, it's how white supremacy actually stays in power in America. Because if you take and say, oh, it's a free market and it's private, but you already own and monopolize the goddamn market, you're a liar. That's just another sneaky way of keeping people out. For instance, if like they say, it's supposed to be a free market, but me and you, how we gonna break into the cell phone market? How you gonna break into the electrical market? First of all, you gotta have a couple of, like the cable market. There's 3 companies that run the electronic America: Cablevision and Viacom and another company. You can't. That's not a free market. That's not a free market. You see what I'm saying? Unless you got.
But it's not all white people either, though.
Even if you do have the money, now you can see how capitalism is social political from what happened with Byron Allen. When Byron Allen was going to buy those networks, Comcast told him no, outright, and he had to take him to court. So that shows you what happened to the free market. If I got the money, yeah, because you got idiots that'll be like, nigga, if you got the money, you can get anything. Well, what happened to Byron Allen? They just told him, no, nigga, you crazy? We ain't selling you 16 cable stations, even if you got the money. We ain't giving you that type of power. Same thing happened to Bill Cosby when he tried to buy what was it, ABC or NBC? They said no. So capitalism is a social economic system. You can't escape. Everything comes down, is entwined with politics, is gonna manifest itself through the political process. So when you talk about racism, that's political. When you talk about economic, when you talk in religion, that's political. See, niggas think it's spiritual only. Only the nigga mind thinks. That's why I go so hard against Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, because I understand it's social political. Because Christians are not gonna invest in something that's purely race based. Muslims are not gonna invest in something pretty race based if it's not associated with their stupid ass religions.
Yeah.
And so if we come up with a plan, let's say the conscious community, and we do something or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, that's from Satan, or Allah's blessing's not on it, or Jesus ain't with it, I ain't with it. And that's why those preachers are political ploys. When somebody's running for office, where do they go? To the church.
Yep.
Because the pastor's gonna tell them who to vote for. Pastor say vote for Governor Jenkins. And Muslims, they're just fucking radical nutbags. They just want to blow up shit.
Even when it's diametrically opposed to their religion, they'll still do it. I've been saying that.
So yeah, man, we definitely got to. This is all political, and the biggest the biggest thing that's holding black people from getting involved in political is religion. For niggas waiting for Jesus, he don't give a damn about what the bill on the table. A nigga waiting for jihad and Allah to return and thinking, they think God is gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
On the dark side, we teach your hands are God's hands. God ain't gonna do nothing without a human vessel to do it through, unless you talk about the forces of nature. But when it comes to the political economic process, God ain't investing in no stocks.
No. And
he definitely ain't voting. You see what I'm saying? So, man, this is all socio-political. And that's why we got to go hard on the Abrahamic faith. That is a socio-political mind control scheme that's thousands of years old. The reason why, how you going to be in a religion where you cursed? You the cursed seed of Cain. That's why I was trying to tell them when the Arabs came into Africa, that was political. Their religion, your God is your corporation. You are employees of that corporation. So when you come into someone else's land, that's political. When the Arabs came into Africa, they said there's a people in West Africa destined to be slaves. So it justified what they did. Because they said they was the cursed seed of Cain. So now you can get people to act wickedly against other people by signing God's name on it.
Right. Make God a hitman.
That's right. Right.
An enslaver. Yep. Assassin. Right.
So that's why I said all these Negroes, man, in 2023 with all this information out here, you still pushing those religions, man. You are an enemy, a social political enemy to indigenous and African people across the world. Nigga, Jesus colonized us. Allah colonized us, period. I don't give a fuck what different view you got. That's like me saying, oh, yeah, I'm a Crip. But, you know, I Crip different. I Crip walk to the left. Nigga, they Crip to the right. Nigga, they still selling drugs and gangbanging.
All right, to your point,
no
man.
Different outlook. It's what the religion did historically is what the religion is. You see what I'm saying? Because you got Christians to say, oh, those wasn't real Christians.
Right.
But what other Christian has there ever been? Because we ain't heard about your Christianity in history. Constantine's Christianity is the real Christianity. You the one that's delusional.
So Yanga saying in the comments. No, real quick, Yanga saying in the comments, you can separate the religion from the social.
Nah, man, that's where he's lost. That's what I'm saying. You can't, and that's what Blackson was doing. You can't separate religion from social political. That's you delusional if you do that. What do you think? Islam and Christianity had the Crusades. They still been fighting it forever. But at the end of the day, Jesus and Allah, why are they fighting? Over oil. Who has the right to the land? That's what Judaism is about. God gave us this land. See, that's political, bro. The Palestinians, so the Christian world supports Israel because what? They got the same God. So they don't care about what they do to the Palestinians.
Thanks.
Those are evil Canaanites. And they worship Satan anyway.
Right.
You cannot separate religion from politics, and the goddamn demons who started religion was for political reasons in the first place. How can you separate them? All through the Bible and Quran, it's nothing but politics. The land of Canaan. If it ain't political, then why did the Israelites need the land of Canaan? That's socio-political. And God told them. Remember, God told them to take the land.
Right.
How ain't that socio-political?
Thanks.
Land and resources is tied to gods and religions. So, and that's what I mean by culture. And when we look at the Abrahamic culture's viewpoint, their God, just the Eurasian religions, period, is always tied to war and land. Same thing happened with those Brahmins in India and their god Indra. When they came in there and they killed these, they called the Aboriginal Kushites over there black, dirty Sudras. And Indra was going to destroy them black, dirty people. That's not political? You got to be out your mind. You cannot separate politics from religion. And that's where our people go crazy. And if you want to have a religion, shouldn't God be operating through the political process too? Shouldn't he want the right judges judging the people? Nikki, let me tell you about politics, black son. Motherfuckers talk about Donald Trump, the presidency. The most important thing that ever happened during the Trump administration was his appointment to the Supreme Court.
That's a fact.
You are now under some white supremacists for the next goddamn 100 years.
But hold on.
And everyone talking about all this other shit. That you vote, he appointed alt-right motherfuckers to the Supreme Court.
But you know,
see, and that's the shit we don't talk about. All that other shit was fluff. You got to deal with them motherfuckers interpreting the law, and for the next fucking in the Supreme Court is until they die.
But let me ask you,
if them niggas live to be 200 years old, Trump's Supreme Court appointed judges will be there for the next 100 years.
But Trump, the Republican Party, are aligned with the religious views. So what's the problem? But you got black people who are beholden to the Democratic Party. But you know, it's kind of complicated because a lot of people like.
I don't mind that.
Right. I'm yeah, but hear me out. This is why I said even with politics is complicated. Like me, my concern is, that's why I asked you about Ukraine and Russia, because I can tell you that it affects us economically directly. Directly. It affects our gas, it affects our grocery, it affects the housing market directly. It affects our jobs directly. But you get niggas say, well, what's it got to do with black people? Dumbasses.
Right.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why, you know, Martin Luther King was cool as long as he was singing that Jesus shit.
Right.
But when he started talking about ending the war, that's when they popped his ass.
Yes.
That's a fact.
See, they'll allow you to get all the religion you want. That's why why think they ain't messing with the Hebrew Israelites? All this shit because they just clowns.
Right.
Let them form a political party though.
Right.
They'll round them niggas up so quick. And that's what black people are scared of, to engage in something. In the back of our head, epigenetically, we live with a lot of fear. And we know if we truly engage in what's real, it's going to get real.
That's right.
And that's why you got niggas like the Brother Baines Network that sit around on YouTube yapping all day. They ain't going to engage in the political process because now they really got to deal with the big boogeyman they keep talking about. You think the boogeyman care about fucking what Satan is saying over there on his clown ass YouTube channel? Let them niggas start talking about, oh, we're going to organize and turn the conscious community into a political party.
Now we talking.
And then start rearranging that shit. And we're going to bring all the Hebrews and the Christians and the Muslims and we're going to form a political party. That nigga get copyright strike 3 so fast.
That's a fact.
Tariq Nasheed said he ain't gonna do shit. That nigga talking about building a fucking slave museum.
Right.
Raised $1 million, $2 million. He complaining about Umar Johnson in the school. This nigga raising millions of dollars. Who gives a fuck about a slave museum, nigga? So these people work for COINTELPRO. Y'all don't think this shit's real. I think we're gonna be shocked in 20 years when they, you know, just like we were shocked when we found out who was them agents in the Panthers. 20 years from now, y'all gonna be shocked to find out Black Sun was COINTELPRO. And I'm just using that as an example.
Right.
It could be anybody. It could be me. But there's some people out here. It ain't changed. Just like that dude who was when he came out, the nigga was working like he was a Panther. Directly sent from the government. And it's not that the government is protecting its interests. It's not just they want to hate black. Nigga, they do the same thing to white nationalist groups.
Sure do.
But they protect their interests. So anything that's, you know, you trying to, you know, in any way usurp the way they make money, they sending agents in. So you can't tell me that these motherfuckers ain't agents. Because they don't, how do you know an agent? Listen, nigga, if I sit on here for the next 20 years and collect $20 million and don't build a lemonade stand, nigga, I was an agent. Most likely. Most likely. You see, and that's what they did with Elijah Muhammad. Farrakhan is a CIA agent. Nigga, I'm sure of that shit. That's why you see, because Elijah Muhammad, I'm not whether you agree with the religion or not and all that. The nigga built $1 billion empire and told black people to be self-sustaining and leave them white folks alone and go get a land of your own. So they killed Malcolm X, caused that disturbance between him and Elijah, and then they replace it with a CIA agent named Farrakhan. He been talking that shit ever since then. And that nigga ain't built a lemonade stand or ran. Why ain't he ran for president?
No.
Right.
He's scared. He's either scared, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the political process reveals a lot. Motherfuckers ain't, you know, it's so easy to organize people. That's how I know they agents. It's easy. You got 100,000 members. Nigga, what's up?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
May I say this, brother?
you got Salam Alaikum steak and cheese shops all over the hood. But you ain't got no, you didn't get buy no land and say, yo, we going to be a sovereign people like Elijah Muhammad told you to.
Well,
it don't take
Elijah
that much.
Muhammad,
Go ahead,
Elijah
Talik. Go
Muhammad,
ahead.
after 40 years, they never made not one attempt to try to separate. I mean, they talked a lot of stuff, and also they wasn't worth $1 billion. They was worth at the highest maybe 90 million at max. And when Elijah Muhammad died, they was 20-some million dollars in debt, and whatever was left over after the government got all this money, you know, the IRS got all their money. His 22 children, 9 minus the ones that he got from his wife, they fought over the leftovers. The believers, all the believers didn't get nothing. So the Nation of Islam, you know, they huffed and puffed and did a whole lot of stuff. They wasn't what they cracked up to be.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen you. You kind of an NOI hater in a way, but
I'm not an NOI hater. I'm telling you the truth about that.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, they were imperfect.
Elijah Muhammad took money from J.L. Hunt and some other extreme races, and even
yeah, that's politics though, brother. I hear people bring that up all the time, and I don't understand what kind of argument they make it. Extremes meet. Why wouldn't he take that money from them? Because they had the same agenda. The Klan wanted to be separate. The Nation of Islam wanted to be separate. So now we gotta, even though we don't like each other, we got the same goal.
That's not what the teachings is. I was in the Nation, been in the Nation, and around those people since I was a little boy. That's not.
So what's the point of saying he took money from the Klan? I don't understand why that is. I hear
the mindset is to do for yourself without the help of white folks. Period. And here
no.
And Garvey,
you're doing for, so you telling me
from those extremists also.
So if I'm doing for myself, you telling me if a white man says I'm gonna write you a $20 million check, I'm not doing for myself because I take that money?
That's not their mindset. That's not their teaching. Was you in the Nation of Islam? No.
Bro, if you read the final call, hold up, brother. If you read the final call, if you was in the Nation of Islam, what does it say on what we want in the final call newspaper? They expected their own land, and they said, actually, the government should supply.
I want to ask you,
brother, hold on. 20 years. Slow down, brother.
About what the paper said.
No, but you said their mindset. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Everybody, you just got to be fair. I'm not a supporter or advocate of the NOI, but I'm just telling you, brother. They said the government should support them for 20 years.
I'm telling you the mindset. I understand all that. I'm telling you.
All right, so I'm just saying you're wrong, brother. You're wrong.
What the mindset is.
Elijah Muhammad was one of the. It was probably the baddest black man we've ever seen. There ain't been a person who matched him
from those races.
The only person who matched Elijah Muhammad since then was probably Yahweh bin Yahweh or Malachi Z. York. that even came close to the ideals that black people talk about. No matter what you got to say about Elijah Muhammad, he was a bad brother who organized gangsters. Nobody's been able to really do it like that since.
It was more.
No one is saying that he's perfect, but y'all,
No,
nigga, the Pope ain't perfect. Like, black people always get extra.
It's not what it was all cracked up to be. It was small. It was smoke and mirrors, like most of the things that.
Okay, all right, but what's not? But why are you so critical about our smoke and mirrors? The Kennedys ain't cracked up what they all was to be, but they got the job done.
I don't have nothing to do with the Kennedys. I'm telling you,
all right, bro, we ain't listen. If you want to be a Christian, yo, I'm just saying you can't judge everything like that. You got, you know, if some people get the job done.
Money from poor people. Though most of those businesses wasn't doing as good as many people thought they was. He was underwater. It was a lot of thievery.
Okay, but they had business. So what you want to do? Nothing? What was everybody else doing?
And then the thing about
exactly,
apparently it wasn't what it was
stop, man.
When Elijah Muhammad died, the whole thing with the head.
Exactly. Strike the shepherd and the sheep shall scatter, brother.
So what was where was the success? How do we benefit from you? We keep going back into the past about what Elijah Muhammad did or what people did in the past. What do you
No,
have
I'm just saying we ain't gotta condemn our people who achieve stuff. They laid down groundwork.
If Elijah Muhammad took money from white folks, he did it. But that's not how
so what? Elijah Muhammad took tens of thousands of prisoners and gangsters and cleaned them up too.
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? What did we get?
That's enough right there. They could have been out there shooting, killing, and drug dealing.
You know what they did? They were still doing it to themselves. They with a bow tie on. Didn't you hear that, brother? Didn't you hear that brother say that was on my
hey, nigga, they
a few weeks ago?
We need gangsters too.
They was robbing banks in bow ties.
We need gangsters too. So what? The mafia do it? That's what I'm saying. Like what is your point?
So what you represent?
They was robbing banks in bow ties. Good.
There's a problem because now you are representing a fraud. You putting on this face like you holy and righteous, but you still a damn criminal in the
So what?
That's deception.
That's what I'm saying. You want them to be holy and righteous.
No, that's what the religion.
Sometimes niggas just need to get the job done.
No, so you a liar, you a deceiver. You ain't no damn better than the Peckerwood or anybody else out here.
The only gauge that you're using.
How are you?
So hold up though. The only gauge that you're using to equate that is the religion itself, though, Tali.
Huh?
The only gauge of morality that you're using to equate that to is the religion itself.
Hey, the Nation of Islam is the mafia of black people. Just like the Italians, we got the Nation. That's our gangster niggas. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's the black mafia.
Right. And what did it get you? Where did it get you? Huh? What did you get out of it? What was the benefit?
We got a lot of it. We got teachings. We got pride. They came and told us that the black man was God. They raised a lot of people up. They instilled some respect. I remember
we don't have nothing.
The Nation of Islam. Nothing. You know, we do got something.
What do you mean
we ain't got nothing?
Good rhetoric. You got a lot of symbolism. What a substance do you have when it's all said and done?
What do we have without the nation? What do we have without the Nation of Islam?
You would have been better off. You've been better off.
What?
Yes,
you're bugging, bro. You tripping.
You would have been better off.
You tripping. We would have been better off without. Nigga, you
wouldn't
have had no Malcolm X.
Black Wall Street was doing very well. And they was basically, chances are they was Christians. They didn't run around here. They didn't have to do all that stuff. They was doing very well.
They wasn't gangster enough. That's what I'm saying. What happened to Black Wall Street?
Without all that stuff, we were building our own towns and doing our own thing. We didn't have
How will we be better? Nigga, the Nation of Islam was formed around the same time as Black Wall Street and went all the way up.
No, it wasn't.
Hold on, what I'm saying is, why are you talking about, why are you comparing?
1930.
Hey, brother, listen. Why are you comparing black? Why are you even making a comparison to Black Wall Street and the Nation of Islam?
Because you don't need religious teach. You don't need the teaching. They didn't. They was building their own. Just
They were
survival.
Christians.
It's just
Nigga.
survival. You don't need no teachings. You don't need no beliefs to do that. They weren't promoting no Christianity. They were just black people. I'm an American citizen.
They were church folks, bro. What are you talking, bro?
They didn't talk about
You
no
got a
black man is
vendetta.
God.
You got
They
a
didn't talk about no
vendetta with
black
the
power.
nation.
They
You
didn't
got
talk
a
about none of that
vendetta with the
crazy
nation of
stuff.
Islam, bro. Whatever it is, I mean, I understand that whatever it is, bro, but you got a vendetta. But you
I don't have no vendetta.
But this is the problem. This is the problem with black
people. Is a vendetta. When
you want to condemn everything we do. Like, was the Klan got shit done for white people? They wasn't righteous, but they got shit done.
About the Klan. I don't care about what the Klan.
No, I'm saying that, nigga, we live in the world. Like, they have value. They had value and still have value. That's all I'm saying. You acting like they got no value. That's a goddamn lie.
The Klan used to run this country. They removed the Klan from power because of a situation where this Klan guy in Indiana.
So what is your
white woman? They took the Klan out of power.
So are you telling me you think you're smarter than Elijah Muhammad?
Yes.
So what did you build that could outrank what he did?
You give me the support like you gave him, and we'll see.
Why was he able to get the support if he wasn't a genius and wasn't God and didn't have something special about him? Get the support he did.
That was religious. And where is it now?
However, listen, bro, this is all I'm trying to show you. You're discrediting one of the greatest black men America's ever seen. Now, I didn't say he was perfect, but you got a little man. He must have had some power in order to gather 100,000 niggas and 20,000 killers and do business.
Exactly. He gets his credit, but also at the same time.
Right, so that's also, brother, you got to be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. Like, bro, he wasn't no regular nigga that you could just be like, oh, Elijah Muhammad wasn't shit. No, Elijah Muhammad was a bad motherfucker, bro.
Exactly.
What you talking about?
Y'all keep talking about
he's dead, all right? So, nigga, so was Jesus. So was Muhammad, George Washington, nigga. Those are, when you look back on your ancestors, it ain't like I'm trying to say we gonna live in what they did then, but nigga, these are people that we see that have genius in them.
What you got from? What did you inherit? What you got from all that today?
Nigga, what you want? You want Elijah Muhammad to write you a personal check?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yo, that is crazy.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Well, I get you, bro. You a little hostile, but I get you.
No, I'm not. I'm not hostile. I'm not hostile at all. When did the truth become hostile to those who don't like the truth?
Nigga, sometimes the truth ain't what it all seems to be. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, put it like this. Like, in the black community, we condemn drug dealers. In other communities, drug dealers fund their community. The Italian mafia funded their Italian communities. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm trying to show you, bro. The Kennedys, you know,
why you keep using them as examples? I don't want to be them. I don't give a damn.
It ain't about wanting to be them. I'm talking about the world that you live in and how you make everything work for yourself.
You don't have to do that.
You don't have to, but it's being done. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to smoke.
Because you see other people do things. If they jump off the cliff to make $1 million, you gonna jump your ass off the cliff?
No, bro. I'm talking about the way the world works, bro. It's just is what it is. You don't.
We don't have.
You ain't got it. Yeah, but you don't. But you don't do that just by condemning everything.
To all these Bible thumpers, Jesus said, "Be in the world, but not of the world." You don't want to be like them.
Nigga, why are you quoting Jesus if you against religion, though? That's what I'm. See, this is what I'm trying to show you. Christianity.
Because that's why I was thinking,
brother.
That's where I think it is. That's where we come from.
As much as I'm against the religions, they still have value. That's what all I'm trying to show you. The fact that you can make that quote shows that it has value.
There's wisdom in everything.
All right. So the Nation of Islam had much value in the black community, brother.
Exactly. I saw they're good.
and we can gravitate toward their good. And I saw where they messed up. So now
So
you
let's
can work
focus
better
on their
than how they
good
do.
and then build on that, bro. Don't condemn them. Because now we sound like coons talking because the Nation of Islam ain't put us in this predicament.
No, they didn't.
All right. So if you want to be condemning about something, be condemning to the people who put us in the predicament.
I didn't condemn. I'm not condemning nothing. If you got a booger hanging from your nose, you got a booger hanging from your nose. How in the hell is that condemnation?
What if you got a booger in yours too?
Then I got a booger in mine. I accept that. Give me a handkerchief. Give me a Kleenex so I can wipe.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Now I feel your sentiments to some degree. I'm just saying, you know, Elijah Muhammad was a bad brother, man. Even for the good he did, and maybe for some.
Well,
of the
let me tell you
things
something about. Let me tell you something about
Uh,
the Nation of Islam. My people been in the Nation of Islam when Elijah Muhammad was here. I was a little boy when Elijah Muhammad was alive. Ask them what they have out of their 50 years of being in the Nation of Islam. Ask them what they have 50 years in the Nation of Islam under Elijah Muhammad and under Farrakhan. Ask them what they got. They have nothing.
Yeah, yes, they do. They got farms. They got businesses. They have.
They don't have.
organizations.
No, they don't.
They have
don't have-
support. They have
No, they
support for each other. They have mosques. They have political and social political influence. Yeah, they do have something, brother.
I was
Stop
in the
it.
Nation. I was under Farrakhan for 9 years. You know what I got out of my whole 9 years? Some burnt bean pies, and I was able. And they let me sleep on some pickle.
So how was you in something for 9 years getting nothing?
That's right. But see, the thing about it is, around the 3rd year, I just
Hold on, what was you doing before you was in the Nation of Islam?
in high school.
But what was you doing? Like, what
I
was
was
you?
in high school. I just told you I was in high school. I was
So
in
that's the
grade
only
school.
thing you was. That's the only thing you did in life was go to school every day.
Yeah, I was in grade school. I was in high school. I was a child. I was a teenager.
Was you drinking and smoking?
I'd never done that in my life, bro.
Okay.
I was a good Christian. I was scared to go to hell. Uh-oh, the flames popped up.
Yeah, you tripping, bro. You tripping. So what about people like Malcolm X?
Malcolm X got caught up in some bull. He probably still be
No,
alive.
what I'm asking, listen, bro, listen to what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Are you saying Malcolm X was nothing? That he didn't turn out to be a great man that
Malcolm
influenced
X-
people?
See, this is the thing. Malcolm
Bro,
X.
answer, bro. Was he a great
Malcolm-
man that influenced people to do better?
See, look. Okay, cool. Malcolm X.
Nah, bro, you ain't answer the question.
What was the question, sir?
Was Malcolm X a great man with a great voice that impacted the world?
Yes, it was.
Where did he come from?
Came from jail.
The Nation of Islam, sir. The
Right.
teachings of Elijah Muhammad created what we know as El-Hajj Malik Shabazz.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. You would have never had a Malcolm X. You would have never had a Muhammad Ali. You'd have
What did
never had
Malcolm get
black
out
people
of it?
walking around. Who's the first people that came and said and gave us the restored our self-esteem and said
What
you
did
had a
Malcolm-
great history. You are gods.
What did
That's the
Malcolm
only
get
reason
out
why
of
we
it?
got a part of the reason we got a conscious community today is because of that consciousness that was put in black people by Elijah Muhammad's teaching, saying that you are the father of the universe, the cream of the crop, the mothers and fathers of civilization. That
And what
impacted our
has-
consciousness
Exactly.
heavily.
And what has that consciousness done for the last 50 years? Not a
You
damn
see what I'm
thing.
saying? You see
Not
what
a
I'm saying?
damn thing. It ain't did nothing.
You would have to ask yourself that though,
I don't
because
have to
it's
ask
done a
nothing.
lot for
I'm
me.
asking you. Within the last 10 years, your black conscious crap, what have you accomplished? What have they done in the last 10 years? I'm not going to even go back 50 years.
Saved a
But
lot of
black-
people. Save a lot of people from jail and death
From jail to do what?
to become productive people in society.
Producing what? You don't even bring water to your house, sir. You don't bring electricity to your house. You don't make baby milk for your
Who
children.
does?
You don't make
Hold
baby
on, who
children.
does?
You don't.
Hold on, who does? Who brings What group of people bring water to their own houses?
White folks bring their brothers and
No, they
sisters.
don't, nigga. That's the government. That ain't white folks.
It ain't the government. It's private industry. That go back to capitalism. But keep going.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but ain't nobody. That's what I'm saying. It ain't white folks. You don't see no Chinese people got their own fucking water in America. You live under American gun. He talking about what you do. If you get up every day, you not killing nobody, hurting nobody. You earning your own money. If someone inspired you to do that, that's production. That's stopping someone from being a negative influence on society, bro. What is wrong with you?
That's not your own money. That money.
You're talking about, bro. What you're talking about. What you're talking about is building an independent government, which we need to do. But that is something that's still something that has to be strove for. But to say, what are you producing every day? You ain't bringing water to your fucking house. No, white people are getting water from the water companies.
Exactly. That's from their people, their brothers and sisters doing it.
Nah, Talik, that's why I got to give pushback, man. It don't work like that. Just because they white don't mean people, bro.
Exactly. It's poor white people. Nigga, they ain't getting, what are you talking about?
So then I got to ask you, like,
so who run the water company, sir? Who's the race that run?
Private industry run the water company.
Who?
Water companies are ran by water companies, electric companies. All these companies are corporations. And on those boards are black people, white people, Arab people.
No, I'm not talking about who's on the board. Who actually?
Well, that's who's running it.
Run the stuff.
The board runs it. You know how a corporation works?
Yeah, that's right. And they put in tokens. They put some token Indians in there, some token Chinese folks, whatever. They the ones that run that stuff.
You can say tokens all you want. They're part of what's being ran, bro.
The law protects you because, see, if the law didn't protect you and people could actually do, it wouldn't against the law to do certain things.
Exactly. They're under the government.
Right, because of the law. If the law wasn't protecting you, if Mark Zuckerberg wanted to, he said, I don't want no blacks on my Facebook. He'd kick your ass off and nothing could be done about it.
But that's private industry. That ain't white people in general.
That's what I'm saying. You can create your own platform and say, I don't want this is for black people. It's private.
And somebody can sue you over that and they'll win. It's against the law.
Not if you create a private corporation.
It's against the law in the United States, sir.
That's why, do you know if you go to a club, the club has the right to say you can't come in? Clubs
not based on race. Not based on race.
They can base it on whatever they want.
On race, they can't.
They can, but what they can do is say, but they can say, I don't want nobody over 6'1" in this club.
Maybe so.
I want to you gotta make at least $150,000 to get in this club.
But that's not a race though.
I know, but that's what I'm telling you though.
But you can make up rules. To try to keep them people out.
I don't even know what your point is about.
If they know that
white, are you saying that white?
And they can make a rule, well, you can't come in here unless you're 6 foot tall. Then they know, well, we don't have to worry about them niggas because they only 5 foot tall. See,
exactly, that's my point.
Right, that gets around the race.
You can do the same thing.
But that's right, you can do the same thing, but it can't be race though. You're gonna have to find some other kind of way because.
All right, nobody can do it based upon race.
But see, laws can change. Laws can change, and when laws change, where people can actually do what they want to do, we'll find out who really run the water and electricity. Because I don't sell to black people. I don't sell gas to black people. I don't sell water. We don't.
But bro, what is that? What you're talking about is not reality. Everybody under the American government
because the law
is subject.
You. So the law
is subject to the American government.
You know,
Barack Obama was the president of the American government, bro. The government is the government.
I'm telling you what you can and cannot do, and you're protected by the law. And most of the stuff,
what brought those protections of the law?
King and his people during the 60s. Why you protect?
Yeah. The black people did what they had to do to get the laws changed.
But the pro-black folks,
So that means that we
Niggas serve
shaped
law
and molded
talk a
the
bunch of crap.
country.
At the same time, they benefit from it.
What?
And the reason why you won't unite and do what you're supposed to do, because you know that the white man got your back because you're comfortable, because whether you unite with me or not, you know you're going to pay your bill and the water going to still come to your house. That's why you won't unite. See, our people in the past, they didn't really have.
What are you suggesting, bro? I'm just trying to figure out. What are you suggesting then? Like,
what I'm suggesting is the only reason why our people struggled as hard as they did in the 20s, 30s, 60s, or whatever, because they didn't have no choice. They didn't have no choice. They didn't have it comfortable like there was no law. You had to go to the back of the bus. It was humiliating for them to go to the back of the bus and they paying the same taxes and couldn't do. They just got to the point where they was fed up and couldn't take it no more.
Okay, yeah, they stand.
But you not oppressed. You not oppressed like that. You don't worry about that. You don't worry about going to your sink and they're gonna cut your water off simply because you black. They worried about. You don't have to worry about no Molotov cocktail because you black from no KKK. You don't worry about no stuff like that. You live comfortable. You
right.
comfortable in here.
What's your point?
My point is the reason why we don't do what we really need to do and why platforms like Sunday and Tariq, why they exist, because everybody is comfortable.
What do we need to do, bro?
Actually, I agree with a lot of the things that you say. Because
what are you saying we need to do?
We need to come, well, this is what we need to do. Now, what we could do is sacrifice ourselves and show that we mean business and go to civil war. We could do that.
Go to
but I know that's not going to happen.
Oh, wait. You say go to civil war?
Yeah, guerrilla warfare. Go to war. Yeah, civil war.
War for what?
To be treated equally in this nation. You're not going to be.
We already did that, man.
No, you did. You ain't went to war.
By the laws.
No, I'm talking about for real civil war, like they doing that, like the Civil War, like they went to war with themselves.
To get what though?
Real civil war.
To get what?
First of all, you're gonna get respect.
Okay.
You're not gonna mess with me. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. You're not gonna kill my son.
Man,
who allows
that?
You're not gonna kill my daughters. You're not gonna kill my sons. You're not gonna kill my daughters. If you want some ass, you gotta bring some. And when you come into the cities, you come into the hood where we live, it's ground warfare, civil war. Oh man, it's just so much we could do. We are here. We inside the house. So much damage you could do. But see, we're not brave enough. We're not brave enough to do that.
All right, here's the thing.
This is the thing about it. This is the thing about it. This is the thing about it. It's a suicide squad. 200,000 know they're gonna die. But you're gonna get your respect. Just like the Confederates got their respect. They lost the war, so you think. So you think they lost the war.
No,
it's
they
about
lost.
respect. It's about respect. See, this is the thing about it. You know what? You know how a bully do? A bully beat on you.
No, I agree with you with respect.
See, because
but
you know
I think.
You know why,
brother? Hold on, brother. Hold on a second, bro.
You know why a bully pick on people? Because a bully don't expect.
Nobody, yeah, back. But listen, here's the
thing.
No
damages. And so for the last 400 some years, we've been in this country just getting our ass whooped, and they have suffered little.
No, we haven't just been getting our ass whooped. We've been fighting ever since. Bro, we've been fighting.
It's time to put some
This is the thing about. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Enough to do that,
brother.
You're not brave
we've been
enough
fighting.
You're not brave
ever
enough.
Since.
You're not kamikaze enough to get down like that. So
all right, hold on, brother. Hold on.
Because you're not brave enough. Because you want to see your little grandchildren grow up and be on Facebook and take pictures with your gray beard. This my grandson. This my grandbaby. You ain't really no warrior. You're not really no warrior to put it on these people like they need to be put on. So to say, you're gonna respect me. You ain't gonna do that to me like that no more. So since I know you're not gonna do like that, you're not gonna do that. Because you want to see your grandbaby when you grow up. You want to see your grandchildren.
Hold up, brother. Hold on a second. All I'm saying is, I don't actually agree. Bro,
See,
hold
you wanna
on.
do that.
Damn.
See, this is another, and it goes back to
Hey, yo, bro. Can I
see,
say
it goes
something?
back to the
Damn, I
Nation of
get you.
Islam.
Now listen, hold on a
See, it
second,
goes back
bro.
to. Do you know why I wanted to be part of the Nation of
Yo,
Islam?
hey, yo, what the fuck?
I wanted to
What?
be part of the Nation of Islam.
Hold, bro, we
Because
already
I thought
talked
they
about
was
the
real
nation.
soldiers.
Hold on, bro.
I
Damn.
thought they was real soldiers.
Now here's what I want to say to you. I don't
See,
actually.
this is what I'm gonna.
Hey, Black Son,
see,
goddamn,
Hey,
bro,
Talib,
you
Talib,
here,
look,
bro?
real quick, Talib,
you know why I
let's
want
go.
to be part of the
Goddamn,
Let's
bro,
go.
this
Hold
dude
up.
is crazy.
So now,
Damn.
Talib,
Now we don't
So now-
actually
Talib.
since
I
I know
don't
that
actually.
you're not gonna be able to do that, you know.
Yo, what?
Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead, man. I muted him out real quick. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say is actually I'm not actually disagreeing with a lot of the sentiments in terms of that, but I think sometimes black people they are extreme in terms of the way we view our situation. It almost people be talking like we still living in the slave days. We've been fighting ever since we got here, and that's why we have some of the comforts today. We won the Civil War. They were losing the Civil War before black people got in the Civil War. We fought in every war and we fought in this country. So when people be trying to act like we're so dire, like we're just walking around in chains, getting slapped around, that's crazy, bro. We've been fighting ever since we got to this motherfucker. That's why we have some of the freedom. No one gave us freedom. We took it. If you study the Civil War, they were losing before. That's why when they let black people in the Civil War, that's why the North won the goddamn Civil War. And we fought in every other war in this country. So what I'm saying is, socially and politically, we still got work to do in terms of getting out of being the lower class under this capitalism system. But let's just be real. If we was to go around the world, we would not trade places with black people in other places. We are Americans. We cannot be delusional about that. And we reap the fruits of Babylon in this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Dudes act like we just dire, man. Niggas is billionaires and we're comfortable and all type of shit in America. Black people built America.
Good point. Good point, Lex. So,
you know what I'm saying?
So,
we have, and we definitely have the right to reap the benefits of what's going on in America, and we have been. And that's why motherfuckers are not. What's that?
I mean, so you're saying you have black billionaires, you know? So you agree with capitalism, man?
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying I agree with capitalism. I'm saying that we've benefited from capitalism to some degree.
Why you don't agree with capitalism?
I don't agree with capitalism because it's exploitative.
But
and there has to be a permanent other class for it to exist, whether it be black, brown, red, or white.
So you're for socialism? Is that what's going on? Or are you a socialist?
I would say I'm more of a socialist. I believe that
okay, now we can have a conversation. So
that hold on, brother. I believe that the means of production should be controlled by the people. Yes.
That's not socialism, brother. Socialism is a group of people who are working and another group of people surviving off of their labor. That's true socialism.
No, that's not. No.
I hear what you're saying about. Okay. So
no, you're wrong, bro. You don't.
Okay. I'm wrong.
That's not what socialism is. Pull up the definition.
Lex. Okay, I'm wrong. So
just pull up the definition.
No. Lex, I said you're right. I will concede to that. Okay, let's move to the next part. So, are you for separation?
What do you mean by separation?
Like, okay, so what is your end game? Do you want to separate from white folks? Do you want your own land? I mean, what is so
hey, okay, good. Let me tell. I've been telling black people for years the reason why we really don't make moves like we're supposed to, because no one has the end goal in mind. If you ask somebody, well, what do you want? None of them can answer.
Exactly, I agree.
So yes, there's a need for an independent black state. That should be the end goal.
Okay,
If
so
you don't have a goal, then what the hell are you going?
okay. So would you
But
agree
that's
that
not the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Like with
okay,
that, but
okay.
yeah, we need
But
an
I
independent
do want
black
to
state.
challenge that though. I do want to challenge that. I do want to challenge that. So
You want to challenge your own independent black state ran by
I'm
black
challenging.
people?
I'm challenging your independent. No, I'm good here. I like America. I love America. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm the
what? But
cause of
see,
worry. I
again,
love it here.
let me stop you before you
Okay.
hop on the coon train. Because I hear people
Why is
say
the
this all
coonery?
the
Whoa,
time.
whoa! Why is the coonery? Why
Oh,
is the coonery?
I'm about to tell
If
you,
I'm benefiting, and
brother,
I'm
I'm about to
prospering.
tell
Okay,
you, though.
okay, I'm
I
listening.
said, let me stop you before you jump on the coon train.
Okay,
Just because you love America, why does that stop you from wanting an independent black state? There's too,
because
you don't have to not, you don't have to hate America to
can I
have an
answer that?
independent black state.
Can I answer that?
No,
Okay, I can't answer
because
that,
that
brother.
wouldn't make any sense, brother.
I can
But
answer.
go
I
ahead.
can answer. Okay,
Like, you know what
okay,
I'm saying? That, like,
okay.
like,
I'm raising my hand. I'm just wondering when can I answer? Can I? You know?
bruh,
Can I?
like,
I'm just
just
raising my
complete your
hand.
training on the dark side,
I'm
brother.
just.
Just
I'm. But can I ask questions though?
go
Can I
ahead,
ask
ask
questions?
the question.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
raising my hand. Okay, so in this independent black land that you talk about, shit. Basically, so I got dental insurance here. I got medical. I got a house. I got 2-car garage. So, and the Constitution. I like the Constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. So, based on what you said earlier about black people having a psychosis with religion, why would I want to move to black land with a theocracy? And goddamn, these niggas are just like ultra,
You've
ultra,
already,
ultra rigid,
first of all, who said it was going to be a theocracy? Number one, it
because
wouldn't
majority
be.
of black people are waiting on God to come lead them. They're waiting for
Yeah, but
Jesus to
that
fall out of
don't
the
see,
sky.
bro. You doing the same thing that we all do. You're
hmm
conflating your ideas with an ideal and making assumptions.
Okay, I'm listening to you, brother.
An independent black state doesn't mean it's going to be a theocracy. None of that.
What is it going to be then?
There
What is it
is
going to
no
be? I'm sorry.
anybody that wouldn't want an independent black state is a fool.
Why
You
is that?
just a
Why?
fool, bro. It
Okay, why
doesn't
is
mean
that?
you gotta hate America. Like for
Right.
instance, you could have right now Haiti could be an independent black state, and you can still love America.
Okay, I'm gonna still ask you the same question. Why is that though?
Why is what?
Why would I be a fool because I don't want black land? But you
Because
took
what
it
kind
black
of
land.
human being doesn't have the desire to govern themselves but a slave?
I'm governing myself here in America.
yeah, you can do that
No,
right
bro.
here.
You don't know
USA.
you don't know what self-government. You don't know what
Well,
if you think you're
what does
governing yourself,
self-government, Lex? Show
you're
us what
not.
self-government looks like, sir.
All right, governing yourself means you make the laws,
Okay.
right? You
Mm-hmm.
control the trade and the resources. You control the information, the media, the politics in that land.
Oh, so you're
So
saying, oh,
it,
whoa. Let me stop you right there. So in your black land, you're saying I can be in charge of your black land, right?
you can be in charge of a department. Maybe you'll
No,
be
no,
the
no, 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 no,
goddamn.
no, 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 no. You just said about me being in control. So I want to control your black land. Can I do that, sir?
Do you under that when you say you?
I want, yeah,
Listen,
me.
hold
I
on,
want
brother.
total control over
This
your
is
black
where
land. Can I do that?
egoism is crazy. The
Oh, now
government
it's
is.
ego.
Hold
First
on,
of all,
brother.
you just
Listen,
said
let me
I can
explain to you.
control black land, but then now
The
it's the ego
government.
going.
No, not one person, bro.
So
You keep
what?
talking about your. You keep talking
Does
about
the prince,
yourself.
does Salman control Saudi Arabia? Does
Hold
Salman
up,
control
brother.
Saudi Arabia?
We're not talking about Saudi. That's
I
hold
am
up,
though. I am
hold
though.
up. I know, but bro, Saudi Arabia is independent though. Ain't no
Again,
you
Salman
and
is
it's.
in control of all of Saudi Arabia. Is he not, sir? Yes or no?
But that's not black land.
Okay, so what I'm saying, Lex, calm
Black.
down.
Hold up, bro.
All I'm
Government.
saying, Lex, all I'm saying is whatever this land you want to form, I want to be control of everything.
Bro, you're crazy, bro.
Why is that crazy?
That's narcissistic. A government is
Why is
ran
that
by a boss.
narcissistic?
We're not talking about it. We're to black
Oh,
land.
so you're
But
going
listen,
based on
bro.
you're
Every
going
time
based
you
on the
say you don't
structure.
want me to answer you.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm
Listen,
sorry. Go ahead.
if we're forming an independent state, obviously we should be very wise going what we went through and seeing all the mistakes that everyone else makes, that we don't want to form a government by a dictator. We want a government produced by a body of people, a republic.
Oh, kind of like America.
That's ran by a body politic with,
like America.
with laws that are productive for us.
Like America.
All right, but like, what the fuck are you like, bro? You want some
like America? Okay, so
you want
will this black land be democratically ran?
Yes.
So it'll be an elected government that'll bring forth these policies, right?
That's indigenous. That's what government is. We're the fathers of government. It's always been like, even in tribal lands, democracy comes from tribalism. So, of course, why would we do it any other way? Because you want, actually, we would be like America on paper is great. Actually, we might even use the Constitution in black land.
So then why move to another land if the Constitution is so great then? Like,
oh my God, bro. Because you love yourself.
You can do here. Like,
huh?
And because in black land, the police officers would be black.
So
and the curriculum would be black, and you don't like, nigga, that's crazy to even ask that, to not even desire to self-govern yourself is fucking crazy, bro.
So it's crazy for me to ask questions in black land. So your utopia, I can't ask questions, sir? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying that there's something wrong. The fact that you're colonized is that you don't have even the desire to govern yourself.
What I'm saying is I have
see it as you don't even see it as a thing to do. So you are accepting being governed by someone else because you're comfortable. That is the definition of a slave.
But quick question though, Lex. Even though I may not agree with the elected official that's in place in this land, is that still self-governing myself? I may have voted for somebody else. Hello?
Hello?
I don't understand what you're saying. You said if you voted for someone else.
I asked you before, will this be a democratically ran government? You said yes. So that means that these people will be elected.
Yes.
If I didn't vote for the guy that get into office, am I still self-governing myself?
Yes.
No.
How?
Because it's not you alone. It's a body of the voice of the people.
So it's a hive mind mentality. So it's a hive mind.
Y'all, when y'all say self-government, I'm not talking about you. See, the fact that you don't see yourself as a part of a collective is the problem. Self-government, we're not talking about you. You govern yourself right now. You decide what you eat, where you live. That's if you want to talk about you. We're talking about a people, bro. What is wrong with y'all?
So it's a hive mind mentality that needs to be set down.
Hell yeah.
What Lex is talking about
I can't run with that.
I know, and that's why you niggas are always getting conquered. Because you don't know how to get a hive mind. That's the problem.
Right, so we should get away from the white and be subservient to your black land.
It doesn't mean that white people won't be in black land.
So white people won't be in black land.
I said white people might be in black land. It's just being governed by black people.
So it's just basically strictly based on melanin.
Nigga, the egos do not want to be governed by the Hawks, bro. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't even this right here is a serious psychosis. The fact that you don't even desire to govern yourself is a problem, bro.
So, Lex, what makes you a black person?
Oh, hell no.
Hell yes.
Hell
yes.
Bro, stop it, bro. Now we getting into what makes me a black person? Like, what is that?
Because you're saying that black people should be rulers, so what defines a person?
No, listen. I didn't say
I'm
anything
listening.
about
I'm listening.
rulers. You should want to govern yourself. Let's just put it on a
Right,
to
and I
make you
said, right,
understand.
we want to
Hold
govern
on, bro.
hold on.
I'm gonna
Me
make you
wanting to govern-
understand it on a micro level.
You're not gonna make me understand anything unless I want to understand it. Now let me
Do
just
you
say
want to?
this.
Do you want to govern
Bro.
your own family in your house?
Bro, when I said I want to govern myself,
Would
you
you
said
be
I was
cool if
narcissistic.
another man?
You said I was
Listen, hold on.
narcissistic.
As long as I made you comfortable,
Did you not say I was
would you
narcissistic?
let me govern your house?
I want to rule your black land. Is what I want to do. I want to rule your black land. Then I'll feel comfortable. If I'm not in charge, I'm not comfortable with it. Is what I'm saying, sir.
Are you in charge in America?
Yeah, I am.
But how do you rule America? You're in charge in America. You run America.
I run my business.
No, I said America, sir. You said you don't want to be in my black land unless you run it, but you okay with being in this land being ran by white boys.
Can I tell you why? Because
bro,
this
you
hold on real quick. Do you not just see you just made the same point that Talib just made, and you were denying everything that he was saying?
Nah, bro.
You just made the same exact point.
What was that? What was that?
That things are ran by white people. And it's not. We both know in capitalism it's ran by private industry. You just made the same point Talib made, and you ran them down.
No. Now you're twisting. You're twisting things up.
Lex, what's your brother?
When we talk about it, let me give you an example because y'all seem to be on the slow train right now. Now, if I go to, let's say Pakistan, all kind of people live in Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? And are involved in all type of business or whatever in any country. But the people of that country govern the country for the most part. Meaning that you ain't gonna have no people with any dignity are just gonna be comfortable with somebody else running their shit. And while I said like in America, we're Americans, right? And we do take part in America. I'm not saying it's a complete hell, but we do know that black people, like if we was put it like this, if we was making up laws, right? And we was in control of America. Let's just say black people were in control of the government, right? There would be laws against say we can decide shit like this, like you can't police a neighborhood that you're not from. You see what I'm saying? Because I grew up in Boston, right? And so a lot of them racist cops from South Boston, they be in the city. Most of them, the cops came from South Boston, the most racist part of the goddamn town. So of course hold on, bro. So of course they're gonna be racist. But if black people was running America, it's not that we necessarily be racist, but we wouldn't allow other people to police our neighborhood.
Okay, so number one, you didn't ever define what blackness is. Number two, your interests may not be my interests. My interests may not be your interests. So
exactly.
you're being disingenuous.
Okay. Well, you're not a part of the black conversation, sir.
Hold on. But you still haven't defined what black is. Number one. So please define what black is. Number one. And number two, Lex, we have to be honest about your interest is not my interest. What you just talked about, police in your community, this and that. Miss me with that, brother.
And on another point,
I see what's going on here.
On another point, real quick.
Let me tell you this,
you're on your soapbox, brother. Let me tell you this. Right
now. Why are you even in our conversations then? Talking about black people, like, bro, if you're the hold on, bro, because I'm about to answer you.
Okay, answer it now. Okay, what is black people?
Hold on, let me get the question out. This is what I'm saying.
Define black people.
You're not a part of.
Define black people, sir. First, you got to define black. You're not go through the 3-card mind.
Hey, real quick, on another point, Blackson, he made an example of changing the law with policing in your own neighborhood.
Y'all were black people. I'm sorry.
We just saw one of the worst police brutality beatings in America to date.
Right.
And these weren't folks from Mississippi or South Haven. These were folks from the hood in Memphis
What's that got to do
that
with
beat the
anything?
living shit out of that man.
What's that got to do with anything?
Define black
That you're
people.
not going to be able to change the mentality of a people. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
Us as
exactly.
black people,
How
we're
did
not
they-
monolithic.
how
We
did
just
we
ain't.
get this-
We'll never
how
be
did you get-
monolithic.
How did you get this mentality?
I agree.
mentality,
Some of it
sir.
had to do
By
with
being
hold on,
governed by
hold on.
other
You gotta
people,
prove
you
it.
goddamn
You gotta prove
coons.
that. You gotta prove that.
It's
You gotta prove
self-hate.
Where? No, you gotta
And
prove
that's an
that. sir.
isolated
That's
incident.
a
Nigga, you gonna
speculation.
turn one incident into a black incident?
No. Bro, get
Well,
off
you
the
gave an
soapbox.
example. I just gave another
Yeah.
example.
Right. Come on now. You got to cut that out. To define what blackness is, Lex. Come
Hey,
on, you got to
man,
define
hey,
the blackness so we can move forward.
Nigga, if you need it defined,
I'm
bro,
going
just
to
saying,
no.
just
I need
go
you.
be
I
a-
need you
Just
to
go be
define
an
blackness.
American, bro. I don't listen. I'm just
Define
saying, I don't
blackness.
have a
Define blackness, sir. Please
bro.
define
Hold on,
blackness.
I'm just telling.
Define blackness, please. You're not going to avoid
Come
that.
on, bro. You being childish
Don't
now,
make
bro.
me
Hold
get
on.
the gavel. Don't
Let
make me
him
get the
speak.
gavel.
Let him speak,
Define,
Black son.
okay. You got to
Let him
define
speak.
All I'm
blackness
saying
first.
is I don't have
Right.
a problem with proud Americans who don't have a connection to their own people like that. There's plenty
Define
of those people.
blackness.
But
They're
my
not
people,
black.
my
Listen,
people
I
in
don't have-
America, sir.
Yeah,
I don't
mine
have.
too.
What I'm saying is, I really don't have no smoke for y'all. Y'all told me who you was, and I'm cool with that. I talk to black people who want to govern themselves. If that's not your thing, I don't have a problem with that. Just stay out of our way.
We can govern ourselves right here in
Just
America.
stay out of. All I'm saying is stay out of our way, though. Like you
Who,
don't gotta
whose
try to
way? Whose way? Whose way?
Everything
out
that
of
you want to
black
do
people's
is
way.
right
I'm just
here,
saying
right
you ain't
now.
gotta.
Define black. Define black, sir. What makes a person black? Please define that. Give me the scientific definition of what makes a person black. Please, I'm listening. Because you
Black-
haven't defined that yet.
Black
The
is
scientific, please.
all right. Black is associated to people of African descent in America who went through the socio-political process in America. Black is a specific group of melanated people who went through slavery, Jim Crow, the civil rights, fought and did all this shit in America to get where they are today. It's a socio-political statement to be black and a
I agree with
historical
that.
statement to be black.
I agree
So,
with that.
you know,
So with
so
that
now-
being said,
you
why
don't
would I
want to
leave?
be, if you don't want to govern yourself though, that's fine, bro. Like,
Bro, you keep saying that we could do that right here, right
Yeah,
now.
he's bulldogging, right? He bulldogging. Yeah, he
Right
trying to
here,
do
right
that.
now.
damn, I didn't know that. Goddamn, bro. I didn't know that this, wow.
Because you
Whoa.
made assumptions, brother. You're making assumptions.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
You've been
bro.
so used. Hold on. You've been so used to the damn conscious community letting you have a soapbox for so long. So now you're on the arena, and I'm holding you accountable for definition.
And all I'm
hold on.
on.
Bro, you're not gonna talk over me, bro. I let you talk for Lord knows how long, bro. Now let me talk, okay? What I'm saying to you, Lex, is that you, first of all, you really can't define blackness because there's a whole thing to a thing. And even if you define blackness, everybody has their own individual thoughts, okay?
And that's what makes us monolithic.
Thank you.
What's that
You're
got
not
to do with us
monolithic
as the people in America? Y'all know who
Everything,
the fuck black people
everything.
are, bro.
Well,
Like,
it
stop
has
playing these
everything.
goddamn.
It has everything to do with blackness, sir, because everybody has different goals. Everybody has ideas about what governing is. Everybody has different ideas. And what I'm saying is that black people that you define as black people have bled, there's blood, sweat, and tears on this damn country. And you're talking about some utopic black land. Okay, well, I asked you simply, okay, well, can I rule in black land? I don't need, because you call yourself black, to hold my fucking hand. I'm a grown-ass man. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, Lex?
Well,
Sell
you
that shit to
talking
somebody
childish.
else. Sell that shit to somebody
You
else.
talking about you want to rule?
You childish. You childish.
You a
because
goddamn
you're
coon,
selling-
bro.
You're a coon because you're selling this
You're
shit.
a goddamn coon.
Hold on, wait a minute,
You
Black
niggas
son.
is
Wait a
straight
minute. I'm trying to
fucking
figure out.
coons. That's-
Hold on,
that's
wait a minute,
my-
Black son.
That's my motherfucking conclusion. You niggas is
You
coons,
live in a
bro.
fantasy
Where
land.
do
You live in
you
a
get,
fantasy
where do you get
Hold
coon
on,
at
and not
from
only are you
identifying
coon-
our plight in this country and want to
Not
rectify?
only are you
Where do you
coons,
get that from?
but you talking about sell you a fantasy.
You're selling Fantasy Island, brother. That's what you're doing. You're selling La La Land. You're selling goddamn utopic La
Bro,
La
I'm
Land.
not selling anything.
You're trying to sell Black Disneyland to people.
And that's why
You
you're
can go-
muted.
You're selling Black Disneyland to people. I'm muting you because you keep talking over me. You've been on your
No,
goddamn
because you're trying to block.
You've been on your soapbox, Lex. Okay, let some other people
All right,
talk.
let me say this,
in
man.
in a young land, if you don't allow other people to talk, they're gonna goddamn cut your head off, bro. So please allow other black people to speak. This is
Right.
what you don't want. You don't want other. Go ahead, Angel. Go ahead.
Bro,
No,
I
I'm
gotta
sorry,
run.
brother.
Just let
You
me
got
say
it.
this
I'm
before I
still.
go, bro. All right, and I'm
Don't
gonna
let him.
let
Don't
y'all
let him
have it.
slide. Don't let him
Hold
slide.
on, brother. I gotta
Because
run.
African,
Hold on,
Africans
Black
are
son.
black people
Don't.
too.
Let me just say this, bro.
You're
You
welcome
get,
for your
People from
second
the
ass
islands
whooping
is
on the
black.
arena.
all right,
You're welcome for your
Let
second
him
ass whooping
define
on
bro.
the
what
You
arena.
black
ain't
is.
never. First of
You
all,
can't define what
listen.
black is. You
All right,
can't.
hold
You
on, brother
refuse
Dan. Let me
to.
just state, bro. Y'all always get so emotional and shit.
You're getting
Who's
So,
emotional.
more
You,
emotional
all
than
right,
this
you
so,
man?
call, did you
Who's
call
more
me a
emotional than
coon?
this man talking
You
all right,
about
said I
hold
was
black
on,
people?
coon.
brother.
My name is not
All right,
coon.
Calling
All
My
right,
people
name
hey,
is not
hey,
coon.
hey,
coon, man.
let's close
But
out.
you
He's
got
saying
emotional.
let's
all
close
right. Let
out.
me
Let him
close
close out.
out.
Yeah.
Now you talking
I
about
know you wouldn't be
fantasy
calling
land,
people coon on
and
the
I didn't
street in their
say.
face. I
Now,
know you wouldn't be
creating a
calling
black
people
land
coon.
is
Oh, he was
I
talking
know
something.
to
you
my
wouldn't be
face.
calling people
Hold on,
coon
brother.
on
Calm
the street when
down,
you're
bro. I'm
flaunting
about
in
to
their
close
face.
out, and I'm gonna let y'all have it. No one said that was easy or something you're just gonna make it enter like Disneyland. That is something that's damn near, impossible right now. But the impossible can be achieved with the right mentality. There's a lot of things that people said were impossible. You
Who
niggas is
determines what the right
losers and got
mentality is?
loser
You?
mentality.
You got the wait. You determine what the right mentality is. See, that's the problem. See, the
Exactly.
problem is you like to mentally masturbate. That's all the fuck you do, Lex. You mentally masturbate and you like to steal yourself talk. Oh yeah,
Right.
but you can't even tell me, goddamn nigga, I own my own
Hold on,
business,
well,
nigga.
well, let's
You talking
go.
about the right mentality? He caught
Who
out because
cares?
his second ass whooping. He don't like it. He got whooped by
Hey,
Exactly.
look.
yeah.
Hey,
I
look.
get
Real
whooped
quick,
again.
man. Look.
Come on
This
now.
is the issue. This is the issue. And me and Black Son have been talking about this for quite a long time now. Black folks will never be, because when we understand the inner interpolations of what black is, we understand that this is a society of people that are not connected to any type of African spiritual system. We're not connected to any type of tribal effects of any class in Africa, right?
Right.
So we don't identify with these traits and these mannerisms. And for the most part, do people want to reconnect with that? Yeah, some may. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of course. But from a political level, that's never going to be. Most politically sound people here in America, we're talking about black folks, right?
Yes.
We understand, just like Yame said earlier, we are the embodiment of what this country is.
Facts.
It's up to us to fight for what we deem is right and just, and what our piece of the pie, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree.
Operation Exodus Mississippi is in fact what Lex was talking about, but
Exactly.
he wants it to be a high mind state, and that's never going to happen.
No.
No, that's utopic.
In fact, I would even argue, if you are trying to deem that type of political stance on a black land, quote unquote, I would say, if you're trying to push an agenda, remember what he said: you control media, you control resources. That's authoritarianism, and I ain't going with that.
Hell no.
So if you're gonna try to mask it under a democratic format, it has to be elected by the people. Yeah, you might not get the elected official that you want,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where you get whoever you want out. We can do that right here in America, right here, right now.
Thanks.
We can govern ourselves here in America, right here, right now. How can you do that, MD? You go down to your school board and become an elected official there. You can go down to your alderman office and be an elected official there. Everything starts at the local level. We live in a huge place called the United States of America. We got to start somewhere. But the
Yes.
fact of the matter is, from a federal standpoint, we have to get what's owed to us to even start having these conversations. That's where you start. But go ahead, Talik. I know you got cut off earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
No, actually, I was enjoying the conversation. I like how
Talk
Black
your
Son
mic.
handled that. This man, you know, he said
Is that Talik Mike doing that?
That's right. Yeah. Take your mic. Something. It's like it's a short. You got to shorten your mic.
I don't know. I can't control it. I don't know what to do about that.
Damn.
Still doing
Hey,
the
go,
same
hey,
thing?
leave out of the stage and come right back.
Okay.
Leave out, come right back.
Yeah, it sounds like he got a short. It's probably the pinching the wire, man. I know these mics are so delicate. Maybe hopefully.
Nah, yeah. See, like I said, Lex, he can have a good conversation, but when you start throwing that coon word around,
Yeah,
when
man.
when that's something that I despise, and we know what coons are. Nah,
Absolutely.
bro, you can't equate what we're talking about to being no coon, bro. Nah, you can't do that
Yeah,
at
bro.
all.
Yeah, you're wrong for that shit, Lex, man. But you're always welcome to come back home. But bro, yeah, but you ain't got to resort to calling people coons. That is childish, bro. That's childish. But because we're challenging you, you've ever see all these years, Lex. You've been on your soapbox since the days. Y'all come from that class where you just nobody challenges you. You're dealing with black nationalists now. You're dealing with reparationists. You're dealing with people who know this shit thoroughly. I know black nationalists are like the back of my hand, bro. Trust me, you can't sell me La La Land. You can't sell me Black Land. That's what it sounds like you're doing. You're trying to say, oh, but it'd be all black, and you're making this assumption like I'm gonna go for that, like the rest of these people who just like to hear a good talk. No, I got to see the plan laid out, brother. I live in
We
a
welcome it,
all black.
Lex. We welcome it. I see the
Yeah,
comment. We welcome it, man. Come on back, man. Anytime.
anytime. Oh, let me drop this for. Oh shit, let me drop that Angel. Yeah, Lex, he always welcome to come back home, bro. Yo, Lex, and I'm not trying to be funny. You wouldn't call me a coon in real life, bro. I'm 6'2", 260 pounds, dude. I'm solid muscle. Trust me, you wouldn't do that. So don't do that on the internet, bro. Don't do on the internet what you wouldn't do in real life. Don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's disrespect. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful, but at the same time, like you're not even showing the concepts of what we're talking about. Like
right.
you can't get no more nationalistic than what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said. A lot of these and Lex is a Pan-African. It is what it is.
Right. Yeah.
But that's the thing with Pan-Africanism. You can't. I continue to say it, man. You're putting the cart before the horse, bro.
Yes.
Like, bro, we have to take priority what's going on right here, where our ancestors' blood is first, before we could do anything else. And the only way to do that politically is, again, to get a political mindset, not a hive mind, because a difference between having a political mindset and a hive mind is we understand where we need to be based off the amendments that was brought forth for us. Then from that point on, it's up to you, based on how American capitalism works, to create your own brand, your own way of life, your own thinking.
Yes.
I'm not trying to do that for nobody. But go ahead. We got you back. You sound good. Well, I don't hear nothing now.
No.
Holly, go ahead.
Yeah.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
You sound good.
Okay. All right. Well, the sad thing about it, about this brother Lex, I've heard of him. But the sad thing about it, just like Brother MD was saying, which he probably don't know too much about the Mississippi campaign at all. But when he's talking a lot of the things are bringing up the same points that we bring up when we talk about the Mississippi campaign. The same thing. But again, it goes back to how we have to deal with this. First of all, who do you plan on doing these things with? Who are you planning on making a move? We already know there's a certain few thousand Pan-Africans, and there's not really, when you look at our people, and it's 40 million plus, I'm told, in this country, they're not interested in that. They're not interested in that. Now, if you're doing it for yourself, that's different. But if we're talking about moving this people, they don't have that mindset. They understand that we are African Americans or black or Negro of color, however, they understand that. They understand the things that we go through. Many of them, even our celebrities, sent condolences to the family of Tyree Nichols. So we all understand these things. But we as a people are not interested in that 1930, 1940, 1950, 60, whatever mindset. That was different back then. And even our people back then didn't care too much for it. They were more attracted to Dr. King more so than the stuff that the pro-black folks was talking about. You know, this race thing, because our people, even going way back, just like Blackson and MD, what you brothers be saying, we understand, our people understand. We got blood, sweat, and tears in this country. We want what was ours. And this is all we know. So since this is all we know, we have to work with the people from where they at. If I want to talk to a drug addict, you have to talk drug addict language. You want to talk to the single mother, talk single mother language. You got to talk to the people where they come from. And the people are not pro-black, they're not pro-black. They believe that, and they love America. And so that's where you're gonna have to go. You have to talk to them from that standpoint. You want to try to convert them to what you want, which might take you to the year 3030, if you want to wait that long. Because that's just not our people. They just don't think that way. When you're talking all that pro-black stuff, and these people have biracial children. Look, I went to my family reunion last year. We had a family get together. Don't you know, out of all the family reunions we ever had, when I went to the family reunion, I seen all these white people. Never happened before. So where they come from? Because the children, the future generations that come after us, they don't think like we do. So here I am. I got nieces and nephews. They half white or whatever. Got a half Chinese cousin. Their thinking is different, and they come from a different environment than we do. You can live in denial. You don't have to accept it. That's just the reality of it. They just don't look at things the way we do. They never lived under Jim Crow. They never had to suffer. Like I was talking about how comfortable we were. They don't know nothing about those things. They heard about it. You know, some of them never missed a meal in their life. So, you know, we have to look. I mean, who are we trying to do this for? Are you doing it for yourself and your group? That's different. So for your group, y'all can try to do your black land. That's good. But the people here in America, they ain't gonna support that. Because if they want to support that, could have been done a long time ago. They've been trying to do that for 100 years.
They could have did that in Liberia. Hell, see how that worked out. Shit,
exactly.
Come on now. See, Lex is dealing with the people that know the history. See, Lex, like I said, he's so used to going on these panels and doing soapbox and nobody challenge him. The minute we challenge him, then we're coons all of a sudden.
Exactly.
We're coons, and what else did he say? We're numbskulls. This is oh, you guys are coons and numbskulls. You acting like a damn you're acting really uncivilized there, Lex.
Yes.
So you talk about just brothers challenging you on YouTube. Imagine if you challenged, and we're like, as people are going to challenge you, that people are going to ask questions. This is what human beings do. That's why I asked you what defines black, because human beings are. And then you sit up here and talk about oh that's the slave mentality. No, human beings ask questions. Only slaves don't ask questions. Peep that. Do you want your own slave, Lex? Do you? Because every time I kept saying, well, I want to be in charge. Oh, that's narcissistic. Well, who told you that that's narcissistic, bro? Now, you're contradicting yourself. One end, you're saying, govern ourselves. Okay, I want to govern myself. No, you're narcissistic. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense, Lex. Oh, but we're coons because we ask questions.
Hey, look, he gave all that pushback to Talib about industry versus like white people controlling it. And as soon as we challenged him with talking about the democracy of the quote unquote black man, he reverted right back to what Talik said. I'm like, so wait a minute, hold on. So you just said what Talik just said. Yeah, we do understand that capitalism is based off of private industry. Like nobody's denying that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it doesn't equate to you and what you consider your people, now it's white folk. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you need to cut that shit out.
Hey,
Cut that shit out, man.
hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you sound good, brother. You sound great.
Hey, listen. Shout out to the panel. I just wanted to give props to MD for running a fire ass panel. I saw that you were live and it said test, and I was in the middle of recording the show, so I jumped on and I see Lex on there. I'm like, God damn, how y'all get Lex on the show? But yeah, man, fire show, man. I wish y'all would have let him stay on though, because y'all was getting in some verbal sparring, man. That's how it's got to be over here. Getting that sparring.
Yeah. He said he had to go. You know, he ran, but you know, it's
ran.
all good. He always welcome back because I want to continue that discussion. That's for sure.
What was the premise of this show though? Like how it ended up like that?
It was a test. that was the premise.
Well, shit. Like I say, I finally got to record my show after 4 tries, so I'm in the process of editing it. I just wanted to hop on, you know, and say props for the show. So I'm out of here. Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat.
Peace to you, bro.
Hey, Angel, yes, man, you gotta come over this side a little more often, man.
I try.
Hey, and for my last bit, I gotta go, but I'm gonna leave you with this. Richard, you're still a faggot. Peace.
Gotcha.
Stop.
Shout out to Trevor, man. Shout out to Trevor. Man, yeah, that's all we saying, Lex, man. Be grown when you come to the arena. That's all, man. My name is not Coon. Nobody here name is Coon, but bro, grow up, bro. Like I said, if you talk about running a real black nation, they will lynch you up, man.
Sure will.
Respect. You won't make it. Yeah, you won't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing you got to do, and if you talk about running the land or running the government, you got to not only concede to people's needs, but you got to concede to their questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have the tolerance for that, bro. Because I asked you some simple line of questions. Oh, that's the white man. No, you can't do that, bro. We don't ask human questions. Humans ask questions. That's why I asked you what you can even. You got all bent out of shape when I asked you what black is, which
exactly
you didn't scientifically define. You just you dance really around that.
Yeah.
I asked you to explain it scientifically. You can't. Nobody in the conscious community can explain what black is scientifically. Yeah, you can talk about political and social and the slavery and this and that. You can do all that day long, sir. But can you scientifically distinguish us from any other race of people? No, you can't. You can't do that. So stop it. Stop it. Okay? So just like you don't know the science, now say for instance, like, oh, I'm gonna use reparations as an example because he talked about names, this and that and the other. And we do a DNA test. Now, if we don't have scientists in place, which you talk about the white man, how do we verify who is black and who is not black and who's genetically entitled to the monies, entitled to be in black land? Like, how do we do that? We're just gonna go on your word? Because I have friends in Tanzania and Tanzania, Kenya, and Nairobi and Nigeria that will call you Badada. Next, you don't look black, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have black skin in certain places of Africa, they will call you Badada, meaning the white man.
That's right. Sure will.
What about Akata, the undesirable one? What about that?
Oh. So, Lex, man, get out of pretend land. Get out of make-believe land and come into reality. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you come to the arena because we're taking you out of what you've been stuck in for the last 20 years. Like Yanga spanked you with the Islam. He murdered you. You know what I'm saying? And all that studying you did with religion, you couldn't even hang with somebody who never discussed religion and Islam on the internet, and he fucking spanked you just in that short amount of time. So you got your second ass whooping. I get it. So we're all coons because, but you guys are coons. That sounds like some bitch shit. But you say you're 6'2", 250 pounds, just like me, and that's the way you act? Come on now. I don't have to call people names. My size alone, I don't have to call people names. You know what I call people at 6'1", 265 pounds? I call them sir, or I come by their names and I show them with respect. I don't do this internet gangster shit that you're doing. You're gonna.
I mean, not just that though, bro. Like just from a respect, standpoint. Like, if you can't understand how, in terms of what we're speaking about from a political standpoint, and it's crazy because the people that say this are literally benefiting off of the American social system, how it is now, like right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So if you wouldn't want to benefit on another level with it, just leave it at that. Be complicit in what you have now, and dream of the black land. You know what I mean? I mean that's all you can literally do.
Right.
But other than that, you have to conquer somewhat of a political level here in America, bro. It's not gonna happen nowhere else because you're not known anywhere else.
Right.
No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you'll always be known as an American.
That's right. That's right.
Facts.
Can't get more factual than that. No matter where you go, no matter what you say, you're going to be an American, and your passport going to verify because your ass not leaving this country without one.
Facts. Facts, man. But that's man. I mean, shout out to Lex. I know he wants to push this Pan-Africanism and all that stuff. I get it, but you're not being realistic. Like I said, America have people here. We have black billionaires. We have, and that's why I had to ask him about capitalism and the whole socialism. At the end of the day, you can define it how you want. How it plays out in real life is basically, I like Margaret Thatcher's definition. Socialism is good until you run out of other people's money. Think about that. Until you run out of other people's money. Meaning somebody has to work and produce the economy and produce if everybody's doing that, that's capitalism. Well, in a sense, I'm sorry, but it's not. Socialism is surviving off other people's money. Meaning me, Talik, and MD, we're working, and then you benefiting off. That's socialism, man. That definition that you gave is a utopic definition that does not work in real practice, and not in any country in the world, sir.
I mean, but not only that, he want, like, how can you have a democratic government and you're talking about somebody controlling the media?
Right.
That's far beyond socialism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, like I don't need the government speaking for me.
Absolutely. Right. Black people ain't going for that, man. We are born under the Constitution. That means wherever land, utopic land, fantasy island we go to has to be better than the Constitution, or we're going to raise hell. We're born under the Constitution.
Yes.
It's ingrained in us. We know, hell, black people, where you agree with the Constitution now, we know that Constitution better than we know the Bible and the Quran. Shit. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to bear arms. We know that quite well in America because we have fought for that shit. Since the inception of this damn country. Come on now. We were fighting in the inception of this country before we were Hebrew Israelites, before we were Muslims, before we were Christians.
Yes.
Come on now. Cut that out. Yeah, he's talking to a real one, man. I don't know where. Yeah, I know, I'm lying when I say I don't know where. Like I said, Lex, I know where you come from, okay? I know you come from the Unks and the Sonnetters and everybody from Black Fantasy Land. Trust me, I know. Okay? And me and Yanga just, we and Talik, we've all been waiting in the cut for years. We've been wanting you to challenge on some goddamn black nationalism and some politics. We've been wanting that. So yeah, come back. Be respectful now. Yeah, come back. Because bro, that was just a love tap. That was just a chin check. I just chin check your ass, man. You're not ready. You're not ready. Goddamn, Inky ain't ready. That's why he came in with this religion. Everybody that comes to Black Sun and Yanga with that religion, Bible, you're not ready. Y'all been touring the Bible for the last 20 years and you're stuck. So that lets me know what type of mentality you have. Because you got on here with Yanga and was talking about some Islam. He said you don't want to do that. But he spanked your ass anyway, Lex. Yes, he did. And you want to talk about right thinking, dude, that is narcissistic. And that's all I got to say. You want to tell me about the right thinking and wrong thinking? Are you serious, bro?
Right.
You really want to go there, Lex? Lex, I'm gonna say this because you talk about right now. I got to be boastful. I make more money than you, Lex. That's how I know you talking some dumb shit. Because if you make some real money, you would be talking that dumb shit. When you have house or acres and businesses, you won't be talking that damn la 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 fantasy land shit. I'm the one that talk the fantasy la la land shit because I study black nationalism and I'm benefiting off of goddamn United States of America, the Constitution, brother. And I've been to other countries. So stop that dumb shit. Stop the fantasy land, internet shit when you come to the arena because I'm going to check you and I'm going to ask legitimate questions that are going to make you mad every single time, bro. You haven't even been outside the United States talking that dumb shit. No, you haven't. You have not. I know it because I can tell by your conversation. You've just been on YouTube for the last 20 plus years. Okay? So yeah, you come back anytime, brother. Come back anytime to the arena and get that ass whooping once again.
You want to know something?
Go ahead.
Everybody that know me know I have a Nation of Islam background. And I love Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad was my role model. Elijah Muhammad was the man in my life. He helped me as a child. He was a strong father figure when I was growing up. But at the same time, this is what Elijah Muhammad taught. Speak the truth regardless of consequence. Does that mean if I see something wrong in you, sir, I'm still supposed to, he said in his teaching, speak the truth regardless of the consequences. What I'm saying or whatever I have said about the Nation of Islam, it's not slander, it's not gossip, it's the truth. Also, I can talk about the Nation of Islam because I was part of the history. You on the outside looking in, and you listen to brothers and sisters with Nation of Islam propaganda. They're not going to mess with me like that because I know what it is to be in the inside. When you see the brothers outside with the bean pies or you see them at their meetings or whatever, I see them when they don't have their suits on. I've been to people's houses, watched them how they talk to their wives and children. I got relatives that's in the Nation of Islam for 40, 50 years. I've been in the Nation of Islam, gave Louis Farrakhan 9 years of my life, slept on pickle barrels, 100-degree temperatures outside, slinging beef pies and final call newspapers, cutting grass and doing whatever the hell I supposed to do, whatever. I was a soldier. I earned the right. If anything else, I've earned the right to say whatever the hell I want to say about Nation of Islam because I'm a veteran. Just like these people, when they go to war and get their legs blown off in Afghanistan, Iraq, or whatever, they come back here and have something to say about the government, people shut the hell up. You know why they shut the hell up? Because those soldiers earned the right to say whatever the hell they want to say about the United States because they went out on the field to give their life for this country. I'm an FOI veteran. I have earned the right to say whatever I want to say about the Nation of Islam. I also think for myself. When Louis Farrakhan was talking all that crap about Malcolm X, I didn't know who Malcolm X was. I said, let me look this up myself. I'm a self-thinker. I'm not no zombie. I'm not no robot. See, that's what they want. They want zombies and robots. Just do what I say.
Exactly.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't do that here on the arena. We don't do that here on Reality Step on Earth. We don't want no zombies. That's why your crap failed. So when Elijah Muhammad died, the zombies didn't know what to do. They blamed the sun.
Oh, Wallace, no, you a zombie. You didn't know what to do. You let everything fall. We don't do the robot thing here. We don't do the follower thing here. We're a team here. Everybody on the same level. Find your place and let's work as a team. You might put down 50 points. I might only can put down 20. That don't make no difference. We all win. But that's not how they think. I want mine. This is mine. I did this. Mine. Blackson asked this man a simple question. What is black people? What is black people? What is that? Because Africans are called black too. And Haitian, Jamaican. Black is a race. What the hell is black? What is a black person? Is it a color? Is it a people? We're called black people, but black is a race. You can't be a black people if black people is a race, which we're saying that black people is a race because Africans and Jamaicans and other people around the world as melody can be called black. So black people must be a race. So what are we? Because there's no species of chicken called chicken. There's different kinds of chickens. Rhode Island Red and Plymouth Rock or whatever. But there's no species of chicken called chicken. So what are we? That's one of the main things that should be on our agenda. What do we, and to me, it don't make no difference what you want to call yourself. Just let us decide as a people what we want to be, what we want to call ourselves, and let's go from there. But stay on this one identity. But we're confused. You know, Pan-Africans and Hebrew Israelites and Muslims and Negro colored, all kinds of stuff out there. And a lot of black people don't like that. They don't want to be called black people. Because some of them say, I'm Aboriginal. I'm native to this country. And we do have that history, and people like him ignore that. Hey, how you gonna ignore it? That's part of the history. That's there. You can't just ignore it like it didn't exist. We have to have respect for everybody in the family. And they don't have respect for everybody in the family. It's my way or the highway. You can't work with people like that. We have myself, MD, and Blackson on this panel. All of us think different. But we can accomplish something as one when we compromise and understand all those things that we can agree upon. We already understand. We already know what we disagree with or whatever. Like MD said all the time, well, this is where me and Talik have a difference. He said that all the time. But it don't make no difference. We understand that this is the only method because we're not going to war like I was trying to talk to this guy. You're not going to go to war to try to make a point over nothing. You ain't brave enough to do that. You making all these excuses. What is for? Because I want my damn respect. You're dealing with a bully. Because I know when I decided to fight my bully, it was all over with because he didn't want to get hurt. And I told that sucker, I said, sir, you can beat me up and you can hurt me, but you got to go to the bathroom. I'll catch you sitting on the toilet with a baseball bat. You're going to turn your back. You got to turn your back. You're going to be in a position where I can really seriously hurt you. And I was thinking about killing him. I'm sick of, see, we haven't been, we're not in the position, we're so comfortable, we're not in a position where we hurt every day. That's why we won't act on it. But when you suffer and you hurt every day, look, those people from Brazil, wherever they come from, they so oppressed wherever and having so much problem wherever they leave their whole country and walk 2,000-3,000 whatever miles here because of the oppression. They want to try to find some relief. We're not doing that because we're not oppressed like that. How are you oppressed driving in better cars than many white folks do? Hell, Diddy was on video talking about why he got so much more money than the average white person do. I heard Eddie Murphy say, I got more money than average white person got. These people not oppressed. Even the poor ones ain't interested. Give them their bag of weed or whatever, they happy.
Hey, Machezo, hey, if you feel like you know, it's some type of, hey, jump on, man. I got another maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, bring them
Jump
on.
on.
But you should be able to answer a simple question. What is black people? What is this black you're talking about? And that's our problem. How are
Right.
you going to solve our problem being blackity black? That's what caused our problem to begin with. That's the reason why we was a target, because we was black. That's the reason why we was discriminated and hated and all the things we went through because we black. What make you think standing on that position, you're going to turn it around and make it something positive for yourself? It's not going to happen. Why you think that poor young man got beat the way he did? Because he was black.
Mhm.
And there's a hatred for it. We still discriminate against ourselves. Light skin is still better than black. Look at the Nation of Islam. Nothing but light-skinned people. Behind Farrakhan is light-skinned, and all his people around him, light-skinned people. Who doing all the work in the field? Black ones. And Farrakhan said, don't worry about that. Just worry about the wisdom. I'm going to worry about that, Farrakhan, because you talking all this blackity black stuff, and it's still the same thing, and your God is a white guy. The image of their God is still a white guy. So it ain't changed nothing. So we need a whole brand new mindset, a whole new change. And I'm going to continue to quote the scriptures because there's wisdom there. Because the scriptures was talking about the God coming to create a new earth, a new heaven, and a new earth. And the former things shall pass away. Which is Islam, which is Christianity, which is Pan-Africanism, which is the Hebrew Israelite stuff, Moorish Science Temple. All those things need to pass away in order for something new to come in. That mindset is actually hindering the birth of a new nation. Because those things reflect the old. We want to create something new. We want to do something new. Brand new. Something that will, as the scripture talks about, live forever. This stuff is not going to live forever because, as you know, in this society, civilization that we live, kingdoms come and go. I mean, Rome was greater than America. Ancient Egypt was greater than America. Where the hell they at? So they come and go because of this mindset. All of them have this mindset. When you go to Asia, those people, the different dynasties, they come and they go because of this mindset. This mindset is very destructive. This mindset does nothing for human development. It's a slave mindset. You're always going to have a people on top exploiting the people on the bottom. You know, the rich and the poor and all this kind of stuff. No human being is better and greater than another human being. And that's what we need to be. No human being is better and greater than another human being. You're not going to get nowhere. We as a species, or whatever you want to call it, as human beings, we're not going to move forward the way we need to until we can learn this lesson. And it's not sleeping with people. Oh, I'm a white man and I married a black woman. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean you like black people. You're not a racist. You were sleeping with black people when we were slaves on the plantation. So what? That don't change nothing. It's a whole new attitude. The sexism, racism, all these isms, you're gonna have to change, man. All thing he want to do is bring Pan-Africanism. You know, unfortunately, we got to look out for ourselves. So, you know, we got to look out for ourselves because if we don't look out for ourselves, nobody is going to do it. We got to do that. But we don't want to be no racist. We don't want to be like that. When I see children, I just see a child. I give children candy. I don't care what their race is. I don't care what they are. When I see children, I treat them as children. I don't care about the race of the child. Let me shut my mouth. I want to just say this. I'm shut up. Look, I was a manager at a store. The only black guy in the store. In a suburb of Jackson, Mississippi. I was at a pizza place, Little Caesars Pizza. And all my employees was young Caucasian children in high school. All of those children came from families way richer than me. All their cars in the parking lot was brand new, and my car was 5 years old. Their parents made them work at Little Caesars to find a job to pay the insurance on the cars or whatever. Those children, when we had breaks, I would teach those children Black history. Do you know they sat around and was quiet, and I taught them Black history. And they had great respect for me. The word "in" never came out the word. They had great respect for me. It's all about how you treat another person. And those children are overgrown now. They probably in their 30s now, whatever. But if the white man is the devil, how was I able to go with these children? They sit there and listen to me teach them Black history. None of them said, I don't want to hear that. None of them. And then when I wanted to, when I needed their help, they would stop what they're doing. I'm going to go help him, take care of business block. They wouldn't do that for nobody else. So it goes about, just like Dr. King, the content of your character and your integrity. That's where it goes down to. You base everything on this skin color, because a lot of this skin color stuff, Malcolm X was killed by Black folks. That's who his problem was, with Black people. Who was we beefing with in 2021? None of them. None of them was white or Chinese, and it was nothing but Black people. Couldn't let nothing go because we have this hatred for each other. Why I can't say what I gotta say and be done? You say what you gotta say and be done. No, we gotta make 6 months out of this crap and go on and on and on, and it's still going on. From 2021, it's a damn shame. I yield my mic.
All righty, man. All righty. I guess with that, man, we can close it out. Hell, I wasn't supposed to be on here number a couple of minutes anyway. So
you brought the fire on your first show, MD.
Yeah, hey man, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody that came on, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting it, but I appreciate it. But yeah, man. Yeah, shouts out to everybody that was in the chat, man. Shouts out to Blackson. I guess he predisposed right now. But shout out to you, Talib. Like I said, anytime, man.
Yes,
anytime
sir.
we want to get discussion.
yes,
Yeah, I was muted. No, I was saying it was fire test show. Fire test show. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I wasn't going for that, but hey, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Damn, fire. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes,
But
sir,
yes,
man.
shout out to everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? And look forward to more of these type discussions. You know what I mean?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Look
sir.
forward to more of them. And as I said before, man, at the beginning of the show, if nobody caught it, these are the types of discussions that I want to have. Like, you see how deep the rabbit hole can go.
Yeah,
So let's hold hands and go down that hole.
let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, be on the lookout for when the next show. I can't say when it's gonna be. I'll pop up, but if I got something scheduled, I'll schedule it.
Yeah,
Just be on the lookout. But again, shouts out to everybody that came through. Shouts out to Black Sean. Shouts out to everybody in the chat and everybody who got a disagreement. Hey,
yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with a friendly round of fisticuffs every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll get it in, man. But I gotta go. I'm supposed to been left. But yeah. Until we meet again, man. That's all I can say. Hey, Black Son, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna try this outro video out.
Okay.
We're gonna close it out, man.
All right, for sure, for sure.
All right, let me get down to it. All right, everybody, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
The arena.